Welcome to the Late Night Chat Network's annual 420 special. It'd be nice if the song was working, but it's not. My music almost did not work. There we go. You can tell I've smoked.
It's cool.
Joint, roll another one when it's all said and done. I'll be at the top, bitch, cause I hustle a lot. Them cars, we pulling them off the lot. Don't even test drive it before I cop. Just boarded a yacht or at the crap table in Vegas. The dealer saying how he admired my watch. I'm placing my wager, don't even care how much paper I blow. Cause how to get this money is the things that I know. I'm blowing that stink by the O. My weed so strong, I swear to God, you would think it's cologne. I go anywhere in the world and just make it my home. Stand at the highest level, but I ain't make it alone. Now that my money worth, them suckers keep thinking I'm wrong. But I'm just switching lanes, foot off the brake and I'm gone. If you ain't talking money, homie, you can't get a call. Cause this a motherfucking life that you can't live at all. I'm getting high while I drive, I ain't thinking of y'all. Ride with the top down and smoke weed with my niggas. Yeah, I just wanna ride in my ride with the top down and smoke weed with my niggas.
Welcome, everyone. What's going on, Julie, Laura, Turtle?
Julie, Laura, Turtle.
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's get litty.
You've, I know you just sparked up when you started. See, I'm glad somebody did.
Somebody's got to hold it down.
That's the way to do it, right? That's the way to do it.
Until Jay gets here.
Yeah, that's true. So I apologize, everybody. I'm I'm one of the co-hosts right now in place of Jay. I'm sure everyone expects Jay to be here. When you speak of the 420 special, I think Jay and that 420 special just go hand in hand, right? I mean, he's had some of the best moments on the 420 special. Each one he kind of doesn't. I'm not even going to mention what happened on the last one, but I mean, the one before that, he did a weed tutorial, which made it into our best of clips that we put out this past year that Julie put together. That was great. Yeah, there's some good moments on the 420 specials and some bad ones as well. Some scary ones. Yeah, good. Glad to hear it, man. Anyway, that intro song was I just want to give a shout out to that. That's a Wiz Khalifa song off some mixtape he put out in like 2013. But today, as he usually does on 420, he usually puts out like a new project or a song or something like that. And I haven't followed his music as much in recent years, but I saw online today that he finally got this one cleared, this mixtape, I guess because of the samples and stuff on it for like streaming services.
Okay.
So he put that out today on 420, and like when I remember this tape back then when I was like really listening to him actively. So the fact that it was available on Spotify again, I saw it and I was like, oh, there's some good weed smoking songs on there. So that was California. So yeah, no, that's Wiz. He always kind of does that on 420 because he's one of these big pothead guys, right? Like this stuff.
It's like a national holiday for him.
That's right.
Good old Wiz.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for tuning in here tonight. We'll see how long this one goes. Since this is just a kind of a special that we're throwing out in the middle of the week, that we're not used to putting on out of our schedules. We'll see who joins us today. I think Jay is going to join us in a little while, and we'll see how long we go here today. Even if we keep it a short one for once, we're still here with you guys celebrating 420. So I smoked before I got on the air, but believe me, I really did. It's not like I'm just like, yeah, coming on here fake.
Nico got ahead of the game.
Yeah, there you go. Wiz, Snoop, and Willie Nelson. Yeah,
goddamn right.
Yeah, Willie Nelson is the only one to outsmoke Snoop, according to Snoop, right? So he's a legend in the game for sure when it comes to weed smoking. Anyways, before we get more into it, I'll just quickly throw out the plugs though, since we're here. So this tomorrow, a new episode of Late Night Gaming is going to drop with Miss Julie Laura Turtle over here as well. And if you want to know the reason for that joke, why that's funny to us, you're going to have to go back and listen to the last episode we just put out this past week. But Julie once again had mic volume issues on this episode. I was almost going to put it out, so some of our comments might be out of context on there. You might hear talking to somebody who's not actually there, but Julie was up in the chat for that one. But unfortunately, we We haven't figured it out yet. We're gonna figure it out though, and we do have an announcement in regards to late night gaming that we're probably going to talk about later on in the show. Okay, guys. So there's a little teaser for you guys just to tease that there's going to be a new late night gaming update. I don't even know if Julie knows this yet. So this is.
Don't think so. But I'm ready regardless.
Dude, for that one. So that'll be good. And the new episode drops tomorrow. Me, Christine, Julie, and Lewis played Overcooked 2, which is a hell of a lot of fun. Really like that one. And announcement to come. Stay tuned for that. Friday, we got Killer Content Corner. I'm coming on as a guest on this episode. We're talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. We're actually talking about this graphic novel too, because when I come on, I got to tie in like a comic kind of thing to it too, to kind of which I know Leslie will actually read a book, right? So
yes.
Works out really well. And Leslie, likes doesn't mind doing it because they're kind of much quicker than a novel, right? If you're reading a novel of prose, right? So it's kind of based on this. At least some of the conversation will be based on this graphic novel, My Friend Dahmer, which has actually been adapted into a film as well.
Yeah.
See, I already got all my pages tagged here of things to show off or talk about.
Guy's fucking organized.
Yeah. So. I got to comment about that in too. Remind me in a second, honestly. So I actually have something to say about that. And but stay tuned for that. This is Friday. We're talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, one of the more famous, I guess, serial killers, if you want to call him that, because I think it's somebody's name that I think a lot of people know, even if they're not into kind of some of the true crime serial killer stuff, right? I think he's somebody that, at least out of the handful, I think most people have heard of before. So that'll be interesting.
Nice.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. Yeah, no, that'll be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that. So that's Leslie's show, Killer Content Corner, this Friday. It's probably gonna be like 9:30, I guess, because we're waiting for Jay again. So it's gonna be like 9:30. We'll see what happens there. So and then on Sunday, it's late night chat. We've confirmed I'm actually gonna be on the Sunday. Me and Jay are recording. I'm the next one up here out of the host. And the first time we're mentioning this right now, actually, we didn't even mention this out early in the week. We actually have the Brews with the Crew. Supposedly all three of them are going to be joining us, actually, the whole crew this time. I think Nas came on and Arv's come on. Josh is actually, they've all come out on the Drunk Cast. That's not true. They've come on the Drunk Cast whenever we've done those. So, but yeah, always good to talk with those guys. That'll be a lot of fun. And they're coming on, and we're going to be promoting an upcoming thing we did with them as well, an episode with them. So
nice.
Yeah. So there's a big announcements on this episode. Hope you guys tuned in for this 420 special. I'm dropping gems here. So that's going to be happening this Sunday. They're coming on. That'll be a lot of fun. I think that's going to happen at 9 on this Sunday. And then next Wednesday, we got another episode of Late Night at the Movies. This is the second one this month because we were kind of behind. So we're trying to catch up on the 1 a month quota. And that's going to be for the movie Good Time with your boy Robert Pattinson's in the film. So that'll be a good one.
I should fucking watch the movie.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, it was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is, but it was on Netflix previously. That's where I saw it for the first time. It's by the same directors that did Uncut Gems, the Safdie brothers. So if you've seen that, it's kind of got the same anxiety-ridden story to it, where the whole way through. It's like your heart's like racing and you're seeing Robert Pattinson just go through it in that film. That was one of the other movies that, like, when I started seeing some of his more serious roles, I'm like, okay, this guy's doing some good acting now and some things. Like, he's pretty good. Hey, what's going on, Christine? Yeah, it is a great movie. Yeah, so we're gonna be rewatching that live from the other room,
live from the other part of the apartment.
Thanks for tuning in, though. It's a good one. It's coming out. Right? That's Late Night at the Movies. That's next Wednesday, and I think that's about it. We got a pretty busy week. Exciting things to come, though, guys. We're having our HR meeting in a couple of weeks. That should be interesting. Or I guess now also annual get together at this point, right? If we can keep it going. So we're not going to make it so short of a time till the next one, right? Because I think we're still planning a recording, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
For once. So anyways, on the note I was trying to say, though, those are our plugs. Julie, is when I sat down here today, I gotta say, like, I felt very positive about everything in regards to like the podcast stuff. Like, I felt for a second, I sat down here, I looked around my desk, I have like comics here and notes to read when I do Comic Shop Talk with Chris tomorrow. I had the My Friend Dahmer book here that I'm getting on Killer Content Corner with Leslie. I,
Yep.
I have some packs of cards I'm supposed to be opening up with Peter soon for an episode of Cracking Packs of the Chat. I'm just like, you know what I mean? I got shows coming up. I was like 420. I'm like, this is, I'm just really, I felt like a positive kind of like, I was like, you know what, I'm really happy with the stuff that we do in terms of, I looked all over my table. I had things that interests of mine that I'm able to share with friends and talk about them and do this thing. You know what I mean? So I was really, just for a second there, I was like, you know what? I'm really happy with the way things are going with everything right now. So I just wanted to shout out, all the people involved with the podcast. Honestly, like it's been really fun lately, and yeah, just one of those realizations. Not that I didn't probably think that before, but like just the way everything was just out on my table when I sat down, I was like, oh damn. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that the next day, right? So even in a busy week like this, as long as you're talking about things that you enjoy with people you enjoy, then it's always a good time, right? So
That's good. Things sort of came full circle for you.
Yeah.
But like it was getting to be too much. It was a little bit, you needed to sort of take a step back from it for a while, and you're in the thick of it again, really. If you think about how much stuff you got going on, but this time in a positive spin, that's really awesome.
That's a good way of looking at it. I actually didn't even go as far as thinking about that aspect about it, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right in a lot of ways. Cause I felt like, we had too much going on the go before, and I was just coming from a stressed place at that time.
Yeah.
I think with everything, and now it's
You're
like
just at a better spot now.
Yeah, I think
cool.
so, and I think no, it's good. It's good to have stuff organized for myself, as you said.
Is that what that was? In the subject of organization that you wanted to call back to?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just kind of what reminded me, because I was showing off the book, and I was like, oh, by the way, I actually had this thought earlier today. Wrote it down in my notes. That's an interesting thought.
Yeah. This is that what JT was saying in the fucking shooting the shit episode. This is the fucking guy that organizes things, guys.
No, Julie is cute. Don't sell yourself. Julie is the one that keeps things organized. She came on here before the show even started and put this background. I came on. I was like 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, I gotta put a background on. I'm like, whoa.
I was like a hacker up in here before Nico got on. I was like, oh shit, I gotta fix all this stuff.
Yeah. Maybe fired this time at the HR meeting. We'll see what
the
happens.
HR meeting's gonna be interesting, guys. We have heavy weapons at the HR meeting this year.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try to piss anybody off at the HR meeting. Thank you. Thanks for support.
JT will be sweating and crying, and not talking too much.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I like to chalk that up to like the anxiety that was associated with coming out after like a pandemic stretch. Yeah. But I don't necessarily think it was 100% that either. No,
I don't either.
I'll chalk some of it up to that, but yeah, that was, I just thought it'd be nice. Like this guy, we gotta get out even for the sense of a meal, like look at a meal once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, it gives us something to do in that sense.
Just the social aspect of having a meal with people. Yeah.
Listen, I get it. I've gotten social anxiety in certain situations too, right? Like it happens to the best of them, right? I think it's funny that people that don't realize it though, like they don't know how anxiety affects them. Like that's like one of those things that they say, like, have they classified it as a disease at this point? Like, or like not a disease.
I think it's in the mental health yeah.
Not disease, but you know what I mean? Like it's like some sort of like thing like that, like where it's
generalized anxiety disorder.
Yeah, it's crippling though. It can be crippling. That's what I mean. Like in that sense, like it's like actual, like
people get panic attacks and all kinds of shit. Like there's a whole broad range of things it can do to you.
Yeah.
And one of the things that, and I'm not diagnosed as having anxiety, but if I am anxious, it used to happen to me all the time. It doesn't happen so often anymore. But if I am anxious ahead of, something, like if I have to go and I don't even know, like if I was going to have to go and like do public speaking or something.
Yeah.
And I was really fucking nervous, like really getting social anxiety about that. Something like that, similar sort of nerves situation. It makes me gag, not throw up. It makes me gag.
Dry heave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to fucking happen to me all the time. It still happens from time to time if I'm super anxious. It doesn't happen as often, but it's just a weird thing that I was like, what is the neural response that like you know, it's not like a nausea feeling. It's just like a tick that you have when you're anxious,
Like
and
a
it's
form
not
of
uncommon.
panic attack, though, in a way, like maybe not full blown panic attack because
Yeah,
that's like, you know what I mean, like that's something else. Like
yeah.
I think that's only happened to me probably once, but it's happened to me. That's not a good feeling when that happens. But
It's just I know I don't know. I know when it's coming, and I know like that it's not gonna last very long.
yeah,
But like it's just a weird thing that like, and I never had really heard of it, but like it's not uncommon apparently. Like I've looked it up before and stuff, and it's a super common like anxiety tick to have.
right. Yeah, and I know weed helps with people with that as well sometimes, but then I also think sometimes it doesn't because it can make you paranoid too.
It depends. You know, situational awareness is a hell of a thing.
Sure.
But yeah, it totally will depend on the headspace and you know.
But yeah, let's talk happy thoughts though, folks. This isn't the Bell Let's Talk special. This is a 420 special.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, you know, you sent that picture in the chat a little earlier,
Yeah.
of Tom Segura. Shout out to Tom Segura.
Tommy Buns.
He just put that out today, that picture.
He
So
he thinks 420 is so stupid, and I think it's so funny.
it's, you know what though, like,
He's
and
like,
I don't want
"This
to
fucking day to smoke weed. You guys know you could just fucking smoke weed any day you want to." He does it every year. I love it.
I share some of those thoughts a little bit, to be honest with you, as I'm sitting here on a 420 special, mind you, and we're about to talk about some of your festivities today.
Yeah, man.
But you know, I do get that train of thought as well when it comes to that a little bit. Like even for me, like that's what I said. I felt like a fraud coming on this because I don't think I should be one of the hosts on this. I mean, I've come on the other specials, don't get me wrong, but like I don't smoke as much as I used to. Like although even if I've taken it in forms of edibles these days, like even that's like a little dicey depending on like the situation. Like for me, like I don't like that's not a regular day thing. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Mhm.
You know, I smoked today before I came on. I didn't eat an edible or something like that. But the edibles, you know, like that hits you in a different way. It's actually made it a little bit more interesting for me again in terms of getting stoned than like
Yeah.
I've been smoking regularly previous, right? But at the same time, like I don't like sometimes like how you just don't know how the edibles are gonna hit you. It's weird, right? So like I
Yeah.
don't know if there's a balance to them. I'm told if you do them often, then it's not.
You build up a tolerance in the same way.
Yeah, you know, I felt like I finally had somewhat built up a tolerance a little while ago, and then like you get like a random one day, and it just takes you for a
And it's
ride.
like boom. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that's
Hits you like a brick wall.
exactly.
Oh,
Yours are strong. You fucked me up big time. If you want to see,
Leslie's got medical grade edibles.
you want to see a preview of me drunk and having eaten one of those edibles, you should watch the again, shout out to Bruce and the crew. They're only live I think YouTube video that they did together, like episode 50 or something, the block party episode. If you ever want to go back on YouTube and watch that, I think it's Bruce with the crew block party. If you just search for that, you'll see me on that episode when I come on. And that's right after having one of those cookies because I saw Leslie earlier in the day.
Yeah.
And I was like on another planet, I think, on that episode. That was pretty bad. Yeah. But anyways, speaking of Tom Segura, I just saw the clip. They finally did their exchange for the birthday presents. Now, you know about this? I guess
I do.
So
Big fan of the podcast. I love both of those guys. I haven't been catching up on the like the full length episodes as much. I just haven't had time to really catch up. I'm really behind, but I've been watching all the highlight reels and stuff that they put out just to keep up on what's going on. And yeah, so I have seen well, and it was on Instagram and stuff too. So I saw the grand reveal for this year. Yes.
So yeah, for anybody out there that doesn't know, because like you know, yeah, maybe not. Maybe for the after party. Maybe when we do the podcast all together, that would be fun.
There you go.
There you go, Leslie. Yeah, that works, right? I mean, because we're gonna be together, I think that would be a good time to do it.
Yes.
No. For anybody that doesn't know, though, the Two Bears One Cave podcast that Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura do, which is really funny. Me and Leslie watch it. I watch it. I'm not completely up to date. Like I'm not as regular viewer as you, but like I went on like a streak of watching a bunch of their stuff a little while back, and I still tune in now and then. these guys have something where the last couple of years they've been trying to one up each other with their birthday presents to each other because they both, I guess, they are in a position now where they make enough money and they're trying to just do that for one another, right? As a show of appreciation. And this year, Bert Kreischer, who's fucking bought Tom Segura a race car, an actual racing car, like what do you say, like a NASCAR or something like that. Maybe not like that. It's a fast car, but I don't know if it's like, you know what I mean, like some of those ones that they have, but like he bought him a race car though. Like it's pretty fucking crazy. So I saw that video today, that clip. I'm like, Dave, like, because I know he joked about it previously, maybe doing it. And like now he actually, like everybody he said tried to convince him not to do it, and he's of course he did it because he's crazy.
It all stems from this thing that they were talking about that started out as a joke, which they seem to actually be doing now. Is they're starting like an actual racing league or something? So they're gonna do Two Bears Racing or whatever it is. So it kind of stemmed from that joke. But yeah, this car that he got him looks like a sports racing car. Like it's like I don't know what it was. Like I saw it, like the actual name of the car, but really high end. Really, it was like $100,000 car.
Yeah. I mean the gifts that these guys give to each other. What was the last one? Like I know he bought him.
They bought each other Sea-Doos.
Yes, yeah, they bought each other Sea-Doos. And then I think there was one thing before that. Like I think but it started off small where I think Tom bought Bert a present and he was not expecting his level of generosity because if I'm right, I think it was Tom that first bought him a nice gift.
Probably.
And then it kind of started going back and forth like that, right? So yeah, this is, I mean, I don't know if did you like, are you just munching out early or did you eat already or what? Because this is a good point. As I get older, I find I don't munch out right away. I munch out on the come down of getting stoned nowadays. Right?
She's giving me shit for having munchies too soon.
Yeah, that's what she said. Too soon for the munchies. Apparently.
I've been smoking since 5:30.
Right. Acceptable.
So don't worry.
She knows what
I'm just topping up, folks. Don't worry.
Bet. Cheers. We're having a good time here. So what was I gonna say here?
About the first gift and stuff.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Like I just want to mention that quick because I saw that clip today and I knew you're a fan. So I was like, oh, he finally actually, because they've been talking about it a lot, like the lead up to the actual gift, and they were joking about it on one episode. And I gotta commend how now that Tom lives in where does he live? Texas
Houston.
Or something like that?
Yep.
Houston. Yeah, Houston, Texas.
Bert still lives in LA, but I think it sounds like he's getting ready to leave.
Okay, because all his
I
friends
don't know if he's
out there.
Yeah, they're all living in fucking Texas. Diaz is living in Jersey, I think. None of them really live in LA anymore. I don't think.
Diaz moved back to Jersey. He just started comedy again. They actually said ever since I guess the pandemic or during the pandemic he stopped doing comedy.
He took a break.
Yeah, he just got back on the stage again. So now they're saying he's going to go back out on tour with Tom, right? Is he opening for him on this tour, the I'm Coming Everywhere tour? Because he said that must be another tour because he's doing a tour with like a whole bunch of like Nikki Glazer. And
no, he's doing this tour he's been doing is for the last like 2 years.
That's
Bert's doing a tour with all them. Yeah. He's doing like I don't think it's a stadium tour. It's like a bunch of big venues or something though, or outdoor venues. I forget. It had something to do with drive-in movie theaters and stuff, but it's like a festival type thing that they're putting on right now.
I think what he's doing is he's going to do it in drive-in movie theaters, like you said, because he started doing that during the pandemic.
Or baseball stadiums or something.
Yeah, they were saying set it up on second base or whatever. Yeah, I was watching the newest episode of when they were talking about that. But like, am I off base by saying that he is, and now this is coming from a place I haven't seen much of his stand-up comedy, at least Bert's.
Okay.
I mean, obviously I've heard the machine joke and like, you know what I mean, those things, but like, would it be fair to say he's a better character personality on a podcast or on maybe like a show than he is a stand-up comedian?
I think so. Like, I think I find his genuine person to be
right?
Funnier, like, yeah, just like situationally, the way he is as a person is. I think it's just because that you know that that's how he is on the fly, like that, and he's just so fucking wild in the way he thinks and stuff. That's what makes the podcast so funny. Whereas the comedy is still good, but it's rehearsed and it's fine tuned and it's not off the cuff as much. I don't know how much crowd work and stuff he does. Like, like I said, I more keep up with Tom's stuff. Like I've seen a lot of Tom's stand up. I think I've only watched like one of Bert's stand up things all the way through. And but yeah, I just find him to be funnier on the podcast. Like that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd ask you as like probably a bigger fan of theirs for longer. I figured because that's the sense I get. That, you know what I mean? Like you can tell like he looks up to a lot of legendary comedians and is friends with them, but I find he's not at their, maybe, I mean, he is like, he has the fans that'll show up to the stand up, but I think his success is based off of the podcasting in that sense. Like there's a lot of comedians these days that have really good podcasts that aren't necessarily the best on stage, but they actually have, like, they sell themselves, the people they are, and like I think that in that format it works well for a lot of people, right?
Like it's something about, like, it's not improv, but that's kind of like how it is, like the sort of differing, I don't know, something so genuine and so funny, like, and everything makes him laugh, which is just hilarious. Like when people get laughing really hard, it makes me fucking laugh.
Right.
Which is like 60% of the show is just the two of them laughing at each other. But yeah, I think that there's something about just how genuine and like scatterbrained kind of ADHD that he is. And it's like all up in the comments section on their podcast too, is like people make jokes about how Bert goes off on tangents and the story never gets finished because he thinks of something else, and Tom just lets him run and riff and like
he knows what to do. Like he just like he'll make a comment here and there about it, but like no, it's funny because like I've seen that comment. It's like Tom says two words, Bert jumps in with a story, end of the podcast. Like,
and it's always like Tom talks about some thing that he watched on TV, and Bert's like, I am obsessed with World War II or whatever it is, like whatever they're talking about. He's always obsessed with something.
Yeah. No, but
it goes off in this long fucking
that personality. I really do. Right. I mean, like, so this is a good comment here. Where's Weed Man? Don't tell me in the hospital. Right? Not yet. Not till later.
But
as we mentioned at the top of the show, he's just working a little later than usual here today, and we'll like I said, we'll see how far this one goes. I think how long this one goes, I should say. Me and Julie are already trying to jump ship on each other when we came on the show. We're like, well, I gotta go. What?
There's events going on here. I stepped away from, but it's okay. They're entertained behind me. There's probably bleed through happening in the audio too.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So
Levi's playing fucking Rocket League with his friends, and Laura and my friend Caden are at the table playing Battleship or chess or something behind my background. They're playing Crokinole now, actually. Crokinole.
Get in there. That sounds like some fun times being had.
Crokinole's dope, but I haven't, busted.
I don't even know how to play that. I have no idea.
It's kind of like curling if it was on a tabletop, I guess. It's like you have this thing in the middle. You're trying to land these little pucks into the center. Yeah, you're just knocking them away from each other and outside of the points, circles and stuff. It's like curling. That's the best way I can
say it. It's like an East Coast game, is it not?
I think so, yes. I think it's from out east, yeah.
All those games are, right? Those things, right? That combine cards and wooden boards of some sort.
Yes, exactly. Like cribbage and fucking
cribbage. That's the one I'm thinking of. I just learned how to play that like not too long ago because I know
I have played it. I don't remember how to, but I used to play it with my grandma.
Oh, I couldn't fucking tell you for the life of me how to play it. See, I feel attacked. That's like this is like legit her whole family. They got all these games.
Well,
no, it's good. I'm not bad thing. I'm just saying. Yes, that is that.
Yeah.
I've been watching so much stand up lately. Aziz new special, Eric Andre, Bill Maher. Oh, I hate Bill Maher. New special.
I hate Aziz.
Hold on, Jared Carmichael new special, Ali Wong new special. Oh, that's cool, man. I haven't seen a lot. I don't think I've seen any of these. I haven't even seen. I would watch the Eric. I like Eric Andre. Out of these guys, I like Aziz. Oh, I like Aziz. His stand-up's okay. I like Aziz like on a show or something like that. Like I like it. Or you don't like him at all.
He's
It's
so
not.
fucking annoying. His character in Bob's Burgers is terrible.
Oh, he has a character in Bob's Burgers. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay,
And
I like Eric Andre's hilarious. Bill Maher, I don't like him. He's too political and kind of an
Yeah.
asshole.
I
Jared,
don't know who Jared Carmichael is.
the guy. Well, he recently put out a special. I think it's on Netflix. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sal. But in the new special, he just came out. I guess as gay. Like it was like like
Oh.
he actually said he was on the comedy special. Is what I heard a headline about. He's funny though. I do like him. He's been in some of Seth Rogen's movies. He was in Neighbors. I don't know if you've seen that. Like he was one of the guys in that, one of the frat boy guys. I guess the black frat boy guy because there was only I think the one, but he was.
Oh, is he the one that just hosted
Oh.
SNL?
Probably. Yeah,
Okay,
he
okay.
has a new special out that's getting a lot of acclaim.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, no, but Ali Wong's funny. I like Ali Wong too.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, stand-ups are good, man. Do a bong rip. I don't have a bong here. I have a little bit, I think, of boy left. I should. I don't fuck with
Real
bong.
real quick for the culture. I haven't got the lung capacity for that anymore.
Yeah, true story. Yeah, see about the games.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Legalize everything. Yeah, I've started. I think I started watching that, but I got to go back to it. I liked his movie though. Me and Jay talked about his movie and the best of show this past year with the one where he set up where he like just pricked a bunch of people like in the Eric Andre way. Like I forgot what it was called, but Bad Trip, I think it was called. It was on Netflix. It was pretty good. Have you seen Eric Andre's show, Julie? Are you familiar with him?
Yeah, I know. I've seen bits of the show.
Oh, you did host SNL recently.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so.
He's fun. He's funny. You know, he is good. I like that guy. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah.
I saw a clip of the SNL bit, like the opener, I think, and I remembered that his name is Jared or Gerard or whatever he said.
Probably is Jared. I said Gerard.
Gerard, whatever. The bong rip thing that he said reminded me because you were saying about the edibles and smoking joints thing. Like I know that was like an hour ago, but I'm calling back to it.
Yeah.
I have recently taken up smoking joints again.
Interesting. Okay.
Normally I am
pre-rolled, like ones you buy, like
yeah.
now.
Yeah. I mean, I can roll too. I have like a fucking thing. Where the fuck is it? I bought this thing.
Yes.
The 6-shooter thing, which you buy fucking cones. It's amazing, actually.
Is that the one that? Well, I remember there was one where you rolled it from two ends. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I'm talking. I had an old school one where it was like literally two pieces of plastic and like.
Yeah.
And you used to roll it and like
I can't use that one for shit.
It was garbage. No,
I just buy cones. So you buy cones.
Okay.
Well, I've started because I only just did this once. But you buy cones. You should get the raw cones, but I didn't have any left at the shop. So you can put 3, 1, 2, or 6 in at a time. If I take this fucking little plate out, hold on. So you could do 6. Oh.
Okay.
And then, so whatever, you plop your cones in there. You put a bunch of weed in the top. You just fill up that plate. You put this on, you fucking bang it on the table, and it drops in. It just packs them all for you, and you just twist them off.
That's pretty handy. Hey.
Incredible.
Not bad. So I think Julie's mentioned it on the show in passing here before. So she works, I guess part-time at a store, a weed store, right? That sells all kinds of products, right?
Yep.
You still call them weed stores? What do they call them now?
I call it the pot shop.
Pot shop. And actually,
dispensary, if we're being,
that's right.
Yes.
That's the official. Yeah, thank you. I actually had a question for you.
Yes.
I want like a couple of my buddies now, and even Jay more recently. I think you are the one that put him onto it. I want one of those pens. I just want to be able to sit here and vape.
I have one for you. It was meant to get to you on your birthday, but I didn't see. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was like, is it because I've talked about it before on the show? Oh, you're the best, Julia. That's very nice of you.
I have one for you. I
ask you,
didn't.
like,
We
you
didn't see each other. I didn't see JT, so
Oh, that's
it's a belated birthday. You'll get it at the
Oh,
HR meeting.
Okay, I'm sorry to ruin the surprise then, but I was literally going to ask you. I really want one of those. You should have been like, oh yeah,
Well, better off that I do this now instead of you going to buy one in the meantime after we talk about it.
Like if you had any, you could suggest. Thank you though. That's awesome. Oh, that's perfect. I do want one. I think I would smoke more if I had one of those. Really, yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, you're the best.
Just like this. It's super easy system. She's talking about this. She's talking about the 6-shooter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because then Christine can roll up her own joints.
It comes in a tube. Oh, dropping things.
Raw, yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, because that's the the papers that aren't chemical based, right? The ones that aren't. Isn't that what?
Yeah, they're just all natural, I guess. I don't have any of the. I don't have any of the packs right now to read it off, but yeah, they're just supposed to be. And you know what? They used to be more expensive than everything else, and now they seem to be the best price. So even being as big name brand as they are,
yeah,
they're undercutting. Like these ones cost me more than the raw cones would have.
Okay.
And zigzags are so fucking expensive now. You remember they used to be so cheap?
$2 at most, like $1 or $2. $4 now.
$4 now.
Wow. Like for regular, like the regular zigzags, like really,
like shitty cigarette paper zigzags. Free puffs
build them. Yeah. Okay.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. The
these the pens. Yeah.
And then what do I buy when I go to the store? Like I just buy like refills for it. Like, what is it like? How does it work?
Yeah. So, and I got that covered too. I got you started. Don't worry.
He's the plug, guys. Really? Julie got it now. What?
Just they're little cartridges, and then just to show you what it. So this piece. Hold on, let me find all the bits and pieces. This is the tutorial this year, guys.
Show it off. Hold on for the show.
This is the tutorial this year.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean. Let's see this.
So when you get it, there's coughing and joint smoking going on behind me. Okay, so it comes connected to this little USB bit.
Charge it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It screws in. Yep. Just.
Oh, there you go, guys.
So this is your battery piece. This piece you need. Don't lose it. Put it somewhere safe. So then you buy these cartridges, which come in a variety of different tip styles. You can get I like these ones, like the tapered ones. Not everybody likes those though, and some people get clogging issues, whatever. It's all kind of trial and error. There's also the round ones. Some people like those better. It really doesn't fucking make a difference to me. I haven't had problems with any of them clogging or whatever. Anyway, but certain brands better than others. So then you get these cartridges. You screw that in just like that. Not too tight though, because the airflow is going to get between the cartridge and the battery. But in the middle of here, between where I've screwed it in, there is a heating element. So I like the button type. So this little bit right here.
Yeah.
You can get ones that are. I had one on my desk. Well, different brands, but they just don't have a button. They're just like draw release. So when you are suctioning through it, it just turns on and heats. I don't like those ones.
Right.
I don't know. You can't turn it off. You can't change the temperature. I like the button kind.
Yeah.
So this, and I just leave it on all the time.
Yeah.
But you can double click, and it'll preheat, and then you just while it's preheating, or you can double click and change the temperature. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Yeah, I've had tokes off of people's like things like that before, but I've never actually. That's why I like whenever I come across somebody with one of those, I'm like, oh, it seems so convenient because you can literally just go throughout your day and just like take a couple of puffs here and there, and it's like you're not like constantly covered in like a thing of weed smoke. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
point or something like that. Like I'm sure you still smell like it clearly, but like you know what I mean? Like,
no, that's the thing. I mean, you can get ones that are what's it called? Like that have kept the original plant matter. It's not like they've extracted the THC and then added it to a fucking fruit flavored thing. Which I buy the fruity ones. I don't care. It doesn't make what the fuck is the word? For when they are like kept the actual botanical matter like true to the plant. Whatever. I can't think of the word right now. But there are ones that are like they've kept the terps and the plant flavors and everything, and that's just like it tastes as if it were just weed. It doesn't have as much of a smell, but in that case it would have a little bit of a smell. Most of them they've added some kind of extra baloney, and it'll smell like Fruit Loops or grapes or whatever the hell you want.
When Jay was smoking one the other day, it smelled like fucking incense or something like that. I was like, I'm like, your thing smells like incense. Like,
yeah,
what is that, right? Yeah.
I've got like a grape one. I've got a tangerine one.
That's awesome.
I've got a couple of minty ones.
I'm excited. I'm excited now.
What do you typically go for when you like are looking into a strain? Or you're not picky?
No, I'm not picky. No, I'm not that deep in it right now. Like I said, I haven't been for a while, but I feel like with this, I think I might change my whole game up. Like I could see myself taking a quick couple of tokes before I get on the show if I have something like that. Like I don't like smoking. I don't really smoke or have access to well, not that I don't have. Everyone has fucking access now, obviously, but I mean,
true.
I don't smoke joints really as much as I do. And it's just one of those things. Like it's not part of my regular day anymore. Like here I'll do edibles and stuff like that nowadays. But look at this fucking guy. Yeah. Listen, we're talking about weed related stuff. Like I said, Julie sparked up at the start of the show. I smoked before.
I got another one.
I might have to get something going here because the folks are complaining. Jay's not on yet, so
you're getting hate.
Yeah.
Well, then in such case, then if you're not picky, then I got the most economical option for you.
Okay. No, that's cool.
Be, a dab will do you. That's what we're gonna go with.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's one of those things where, like, I haven't been a regular smoker for a while, but I think that, like, my tolerance, I still think is pretty good than most, just because it's been a long time. Like, that I you know what I mean? Like, I've smoked for a long time regularly, than enough that, like, now, like, you know what I mean? Like, now it's like I'm on that whole mix it with a few drinks tip now.
Yeah.
For some, unless you're
cross-faded.
You don't do that because you get sick really quick, right? So I mean, like, I'm okay in that sense, but I'm not like a crazy Snoop Dogg smoker here. Oh, because my J's are so primo. No, they're garbage. I'm a bad roller. I always hung out with really good rollers. So who am I? Who am I to jump in and take over the rolling of a joint from sort of not even just him, lots of people.
Yeah, I just I'm stupid and I just buy.
I'm having a drink. I fucking smoked before I got on. I don't
know,
like
a frog or something.
You want me to pass out like Jay?
Damn, millennials don't know how to get down.
Apparently not.
Whatever.
This guy's calling us a millennial.
Whatever, dude.
No, I know your avatars of an old ass gangster there. But watch out.
Yeah. So in such a case, then I got a plan. I'm just gonna get you the high THC one. Okay. It doesn't taste like anything. It should just taste like plant, probably.
Yeah.
Actually, well, it might be extract, like just extracted THC with nothing. But it kicks like a fucking mule. That's the one that JT was supposed to buy, and whatever, he ended up with something different. But remember when he first started with these, and he was like, "Holy fucking shit!" Like, if he can get it.
Yeah, he put them onto it, right? So
yeah, so he I don't know which ones he bought, but he got super fucked up like the first few times he was using them.
Right.
Is itching.
There's a lot going on behind me. I don't know how much is bleeding through. Oh, there he goes.
Saliva.
He goes lighten up.
Pumpkin.
Fucking shenanigans going on behind my backdrop.
All right, happy? Fuck off now. But yeah, I guess that is how the 420 special should be. I just wasn't as prepared.
There's some trolling going on in the background here.
Trolling? Uh-oh. For what, the show?
There's some profanities being
thrown. Someone just got taken out on battle shits.
I'm sorry.
I got,
Is this a sheep?
He's talking about vaginas and diarrhea and stuff behind me. I don't know what's going on.
It's my type of party.
What the fuck are you guys talking about over there?
And that's that.
Vaginas and diarrhea.
I missed out on all kinds
All
of
the
shit.
important stuff.
Yeah. There you go. There he is, guys. The prodigal
The
son.
420 king himself.
Hey, I'm already laid back. No,
What's that?
I said I'm already laid back.
Yeah.
I've been laid back all day.
Laid back on your cheesy bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man, hold on one second. I'm trying to figure out this audio.
No,
No.
I have that hat.
I know you do.
Oh, okay.
The batch.
Smells good over here.
The batch hat.
Hey,
Smells like
man.
weed over here.
Smells fucking good.
It smells good over here. Yeah, it's the weed.
I bet. Well, Julie, I mean,
Is it?
chill for a few, but I know you gotta. Oh,
He's like, I'm out of here. They're trying to dip. Oh, I can't hear you, Caden. I'm sorry. What's going on? What?
I love you.
I was probably too high or something. I did
What's
something.
going on? Who won Battleship? What happened?
I
I
won.
love you.
Oh,
Battleship.
Caden won
Why
Battleship.
is this so
Who
violent?
won? Who won Crokinole?
For my second shot, I got like I knocked out the first like the whole entire her 5. What's that one? What's it fucking called? What is it called? What's that big shit called? The largest ship. Yeah, the largest ship.
Battleship.
The carrier. The carrier.
Battleships.
Battleships.
The biggest ship.
The carrier,
Biggest
the
ships.
aircraft carrier thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got that one.
you took her out. Okay, and then
The
who won Crokinole?
aircraft carrier battleships.
Oh, it was a tie. Crokinole got a tie right now.
Crokinole. That's his crock shot. That's JT.
For all the ladies.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, Jay, Julie mentioned before we jumped on here, she was saying by the time you probably got on, because we figured you might be
What's
almost an hour in here, that she might have to jump off. So it might just be you and me, my friend, in a moment here for a little bit.
I'm just ready to spark one up, man.
Yeah, go
The
for it.
fuck?
That's what the
We're
folks
making,
want.
we're making business deals back here. It's very important.
Hey, this
No,
guy-
that wasn't a joint. That was just my. I was just finishing a smoke.
Oh my god.
What's going on back there?
that guy's the best.
Oh, she was giving it to me.
He's camouflaged.
I know. This guy's
It was a John Cena moment.
guy's peeking.
Looks like a green screen.
It's I love that your backdrop though. It reminds me of picture day at school back in the day.
I have an actual green one.
Remember those? No, but you're like, that's professional. I like that. I know you do photography. Hey, you know how I can get like a cheap, like one of those things that like makes it so the lighting isn't so fucking bad? You know those things? What are they called?
Like a softbox?
Yes. I need one of those when I'm showing off the comics. Like, you have any like
Yeah.
photography hookups? Like people I can hit up for this? Honestly,
Yep.
I need like a
Um,
mini, like something that's not like ridiculously
But
huge.
you don't need a flash. You need it for video, right?
Yeah, so like when I do the late night collectors community stuff, I know everyone cares about this. We
No,
probably talk
tell me.
about this off the show. Just
There's
so
too much shine, too many
yeah,
hotspots.
there's glare on the pages, so
Okay.
I'm kind of diminish. I want to like because I got to put some source of light on it when I do it, but as a result, there's like a glare. Like I got a ring light on it, but I'm trying to not put it directly on, but it still gets a glare, right? So, anyways,
So you need a diffuser. You need like a soft box. Yeah.
we'll talk.
I
Off.
like soft boxes.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah,
You're a
Use that,
fucking
man.
moron.
don't fucking get us started on that with this guy.
Hey, bro, listen.
Pops out of nowhere. Yeah, he's like fucking.
I glanced over
He's Ben Affleck.
and there
or
was
whatever.
chat on my seat. Nico, did you shit on my seat?
Did I steal your seat?
Did you shit on my seat?
Who do you think I am, Amber Heard?
Oh, never mind. I don't want to be down here. Forget that.
You don't-
Forget it. That was just like
No, that doesn't look too good, eh,
that was
Julie?
just a problem waiting to happen.
In my crotch. Yeah. No, both of you guys. Yoo-hoo. Where's the
This
camera?
guy- you're perverse, man. This guy's
Okay.
this is how he enters a show. Just like next time I come on the show, I like just surprise. I'm just gonna do like a crotch. That's what's gonna come next when you Lewis are doing the show. It's just gonna be a fucking view of my crotch, and I'm gonna do like the suck it like DX fucking wrestling side. It's gonna be hilarious. Watch.
Nico's cameos is like the 8 different characters he plays are the best
talking
parts of the
about?
episodes.
Talk about Julie. I'm not no characters on late night chat. What do you mean?
I gotta
Okay.
say that last Lewis episode is taking the spot for number 1 again. I think.
I can't. I can't do it too much. No, the late night hot tub network.
It's the fucking cameo shower cam bit.
Probably the only one that thinks that's funny. I was thinking Jay laughed when they were talking about soccer. That's all I cared about. That's all I was trying to do was make Jay laugh because Jay would look down. I'm like, what's this about a cheesy bag? And I changed my name to Hot Tub Network. And like
JT passed the soap.
he changed his name and they're not even paying attention.
Yes.
And all of a sudden it's like a picture of like a bunch of dudes in a hot tub.
Yes. Yes.
Next one's gonna be the hot tub time machine.
Late night hot tub time machine.
There you go. Hey, so what do we got? Slurricane, you think, or that BC Zaza?
Slurricane.
Are you saying words? What is that?
That's that 31% shit. Get in there.
It's not at 31 right now, but it's close enough.
It's fire. It doesn't matter.
I just smoked some
I
of
know.
JT's shit a moment ago too. That's what I was smoking on. Something that JT left here.
Would you leave him? Which one?
Probably this one.
He's
Probably
blend.
the Slurricane. His
You know?
blend.
Probably the Slurricane.
Oh, see, I got off on a fucking tangent again. So I took this up again recently because I wasn't smoking that much. I was buying the drinks and the edibles and shit.
Yeah, I haven't tried the drinks yet. Actually,
If you're used to Leslie's edibles, the drinks will do nothing for you.
that's what I've heard. I heard that like the drinks aren't that potent, like in terms of like the edibles better. I heard than a drink.
I have a very low tolerance for edibles though. For some reason, like doesn't matter how much I'm smoking.
See, that's the thing. But I think that like for me, that's the same thing. Like I can smoke, I think, and do better than I take when I take the edibles. Personally, it's weird. Yeah. I don't know, because I smoked for a long time. Like this guy, what do you?
I gotta go. There's some weird shit going on.
Yeah, like honestly. yeah.
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking about JT scratching his nuts or whatever the fuck's going on down there.
I was
Yeah,
replying
Laura
to this
said
comment.
classic.
I was replying to that comment. I figured, you know what? Maybe.
Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, the edibles.
I love how Levi probably like knows Jay at this point. It's like, oh yeah, JT scratching his crotch. He's like, oh yeah, probably the other.
Yeah.
Very JT.
What else is new? Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, go on.
Low tolerance for the edibles. I like edibles, nor not a big joint. I don't know. I don't know what happened the other night. I just, decided to. Well, I know what happened. I went home for Easter, and that's just the way. That's the social climate there. Is
Sure.
bust
I
out
would
the
love it there.
joints. Just bust out the fucking weed. Let's roll some joints. Whatever. I took 30 pre-rolls with me, and
Ooh, you like JT?
we just had a time. And then I was like, you know what? I fucking miss because the high is different. The edible high, it depends on whether you're buying the water soluble kind or the fat soluble kind, but it's longer, it's more of a body buzz, it's just different. And I was like, I haven't felt like this one in a long time.
Yeah.
Something's going
What
on
the
at the
hell
table.
is going on over there?
They're playing crokinole.
And Battleship.
That's a fucking Easter, yeah. And then
Crokinole, that sounds
my-
hilarious.
my
What are they,
parents
like
live
6 feet?
They're being entertained while I'm here doing this, filling in for you. Thank you very much.
Exactly. That's why
Yeah.
I said I was trying to say when you jumped on there for a moment, she might have to jet soon. But so let her finish her story.
We were there. My brothers were both there. The joints were. What's up? You have a story? What's the matter?
Laura flipped and it literally hit one and it just went down. That's why we're freaking out.
The tower fell down.
No, it didn't fall down.
Oh,
She
I don't know what
flipped
I don't know what the
one,
story
she
is.
flipped
And knocked one out
I thought
of
you
the
were
tower.
bottom,
Cracked
and
full.
then it
That's
stayed
You're
like
not
that.
playing the game properly. You're like making
We're
towers and
playing
shit.
awesome.
Whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we went to I went to my parents. My brothers were both there. We all got really fucking stoned, and
Sounds like a good time.
we had an Easter egg hunt, which was my parents have a big property. My brothers, I guess, when they get together on the weekend, sometimes they will. They have like a bunch of golf balls and some drivers there, and they'll just shoot golf balls into the fucking field.
Yeah.
So we just wandered out into the field and collected golf balls, and it was really funny.
Sounds like
Just
fun.
classic stoner activity. Like, what the fuck, right?
I don't walk in behind me and collect golf balls.
Yeah. What?
There's a golf course back there. I don't go
Well, there
collect.
you go.
Yeah.
Go sell them back to the fucking golf course. Make some money.
I speak JT.
You got it.
I was right on that. I'm like,
Translator, please help me out. Yeah.
you see, there's a disconnect. I've said this about Jay before. He's the classic. He throws a thought out there from his brain, but he thinks that everyone's thinking what he's already thinking with the lead up sometimes. So you kind of sometimes get stuck in the middle.
He's
Of,
fucking right. He's the
explanation.
Bert to your Tom. 100%. Just like nonsense thoughts spilling out, and you have to keep him reeled in to like for the rest
Fucking
of
right.
us.
That's
Yeah.
probably why the show worked. Now, like a thing like this, when you leave, it's just gonna be me and him.
Back to old school format, baby.
We're not gonna get anywhere today.
Holy
Probably why
fuck.
this worked, man. I mean, that's the OG, right? The combo
Did you
there.
see this blasphemy, JT? This thing I bought.
The hell is it?
So you put your cones in because I'm not even. I'm a bitch and
Oh,
I'm not
maybe
even
I
gonna roll.
Oh.
You put your cones in the slot. You put your weed in the top. You bang it on the table, and they're packed for you in like 6 seconds. It's amazing.
Come on. That takes all the fun out of it.
Oh, the fun out of it. Yeah, because I want to
know what
wait,
would be awesome?
45 minutes to smoke a joint.
He's the Charlemagne to your envy. He absolutely is. Because he just says ridiculous fucking. But see, but that's the balance. Those are duos that work, right? You need that balance. But sometimes
need it.
you guys are just both going ass out. I don't know if you ever noticed. Once in a blue moon, Envy will say something that's a little suspect, and Charlemagne will like go back. He'll be on the defense for him, but like he like kind of stands back. But usually that's Envy's rule. Envy usually won't say anything bad to anyone, right? But once in a while, Envy comes on. He gives, he goes on a rant of some sort, right? But Charlemagne's the guy that's got the J2 hashtag going at all times. Like this guy just comes on there and says the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen, like a radio interviewer. It's ridiculous. Sorry, Julie, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but
I know who Charlemagne is. I don't know the show that
yeah,
well.
the Hot 97. Charlemagne just says a bunch of disrespectful shit. That's all you really got to know about it.
I don't know
Smart.
who Angela is, so yeah, I don't understand
Oh,
that
come on.
reference.
Julie's better than Angela Yee. Don't even say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's insulting the fucking Julie. Julie's way
Have you
better.
ever seen the Bad
It's like
Friends
Jada Pinkett
podcast?
Smith.
The bad what?
Bad Friends podcast, which is Bobby Lee and
Yes. Yeah.
so
and
JT's Bobby Lee,
Andrew
Nico is Andrew Santino, and I'm the kid eating the Uncrustables in the corner.
random Asian they have working the soundboard.
That's
he
me.
always like talk shit to her. He's like, hey, how you doing over there? She's like, good.
Yeah, she's just eating a fucking peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable thing. That's me.
No, that show's hilarious. So I love that dynamic about it. The worst was when they Bert and Tom went on their podcast and they swapped.
I love
they're-
that
They
episode.
all were just like, "What the fuck am I doing here?" Like, fuck this show. We should do that with another show. We should just show up as
Bruce, you swap.
Yeah, right. I don't,
They would never do it.
For $1 million.
I don't think they would let that happen. It would be fun. I agree, but I don't know. I don't know if they'd be down for that. But if you guys see this and you are, let us know.
Yeah, straight up. We'll hashtag that banner right across J2 all day on your show.
Oh my god.
Not like you're going to be representing them, but it's fun. Like popular podcasts like that. Like with them, it's like they're all, I guess, like known comedians though on the internet. So like it kind of worked well for them. But yeah,
It's easier when you're a comedian because you have a fucking history of
of people nowadays.
no,
Yeah.
but you have a history of stories to tell, man. You've done it. You've been doing comedy since fucking the beginning.
Not only that, comedians I find, at least for me, are some of the best story. Like I love comedians telling stories. Comedians telling stories about other comedians. Like every time, like, and rest in peace. I want to talk about him a little bit before we go off to Gilbert. Gilbert Godfrey that just died like this past week. I love selfishly whenever a comedian dies now, I'm like, oh, they're all gonna start talking about the stories about the podcast. I get excited for it. I know it's sick, but I think that in the back of my head, I'm like, oh man, all these comedians are gonna start telling stories about the other comedians that died because they always tell the best story. Like whenever they go on a podcast, they're always like, hey, you want a Gilbert story or whatever, and they'll tell them like a great Gilbert story or something you've never heard, because these guys share so many moments on the road and everything, right? It's great.
And they've all been down the same path too, right? So they all know they've run into the same people here and there, you know. So it's actually really good.
It's like when comedians say, like, tell me some stories about when you bombed. Those stories are fucking great, man. When they talk about bombs, like,
you guys know who I seen? Like, I watched the stupidest movie yesterday, but I forgot that what's his name was in it.
Julie, are you looking for the out yet? Do you need to go?
I'm just hearing stuff behind me. Let me hop off for a bit, and I'll see. I might come back. Okay.
Thing, yeah, I see you there. That's why I mean, like, okay, go
I'm
ahead.
just hearing stuff. Let me go check on it.
Bring the turtle. Don't bring Laura. What a way to end it there, eh? I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Hey, so I watched this fucking, what a corny movie. I was sitting with Mike yesterday. I was watching fucking, it was on because it was there. It was Blue Streak.
Oh, Martin Lawrence, I like that. But is it not?
Bro, I forgot Dave Chappelle was in there.
He is. He's a criminal in it. One, yeah. You think it's bad? Has it not aged well? I used to love that movie when I was younger, though.
It was fucking hilarious. I was laughing, bro.
Bad. I fucking best. Yeah, Martin Lawrence. Yeah, I know Martin Lawrence and the one brother, the brother. You know what's his name? The white guy. He's got a brother who's the nose. That's all bent, crooked up. You know what I'm talking about? The guy who's the white guy in that movie, Blue Streak.
There's a couple of white guys in that movie.
You know, the main guy that's his partner. You
Oh,
know how
he looks like your boyfriend there. What's his name?
what's the guy with the crooked nose? Please,
That
help me.
doesn't help.
You know who I'm talking about. He's a comedian, Wedding Crashers guy. The guy with Vince Vaughn and
Jason.
not Jason.
Isn't it Schwartz or something?
Luke
or
Wilson,
fucking Schwartzman?
Luke Wilson. It's
Luke
Owen
Wilson.
Wilson. No, Luke Wilson is the guy that's in the movie. Owen Wilson is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. So yeah, he's in that. That's a funny movie, man. Martin Lawrence, that's one of my favorite things. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence was fucking wearing makeup that whole fucking. I was dying, bro, because I was looking at it, and then I'm watching Dave Chappelle. He looks so young.
Let me buy you some cereal. Let me buy y'all some cereal.
Miles, is that you? Is that what?
Remember he goes to that woman's house and she's like way fatter than when he used to fuck her back in the day. And he's like, oh man, last I saw you was like blibbity blap, blibbity blap. Now it's like shaboo.
Yeah, hey, speaking of blibbity blop, I seen this fucking. Oh my god, I don't even know, man, how to explain it today, bro.
I've seen this. This is a good movie. Yeah.
I seen this fucking ass today on a some chick, bro. I'm sorry.
Fake
I'm putting
ass.
it out there, guys.
Fake
I don't
ass.
know if it was fake, but bro, I'm telling you, I don't know how she didn't tip. You know, the way it was designed, she was skinny, but the way it was designed, it was like, you know, those birds those fucking little things that they sit on the top of the desk and they go.
You know the birds that don't fly straight? Yeah.
Those little things that you're always going like this, and you can like tip the weight in the back, and it just goes ding, 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 with the beat.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like you could do with this girl.
Oh damn. Yeah.
Right? Like that's how much junk in the trunk she had, bro.
Were you
I honestly, dude, if I wasn't in work clothes, I probably would have went up and smacked her ass, man, just for the hell of it.
Oh my god.
You know
I gotta put the J2 up.
I don't even care, bro. It's not that bad.
The way it was designed, the memoir.
It was, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy, bro. I don't know. I mean, like, you know the girl I don't even want to get into, but he mentions it in the Royce da 5'9" song.
Which one?
And it's just a white version.
Okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He says it on his last album. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If you look it up, she's like some old, like well-known African chick or something, right? Like he says, he
All the
refers.
white guys loved her ass.
No, but you're talking about, remember he makes a reference to somebody like in African culture or something like that, like the Race to 5'9", there's some wordplay that he does in one of the verses. I can't do it justice, but I thought that's the one you were talking about.
No, it was like, yeah, he talked basically like it was a deformity, but now everybody wants to look at it.
Right. Well, he's just talking about fake asses.
Yeah,
Right? I mean,
he's
nowadays,
like, yeah, back in the day it was weird, and now it's like, yeah.
yeah. Well, it's the Kim Kardashians of the world. They've kind of
Well,
set
I want to see if she fell and it went like a fart and blew up, like pop, deflated, whatever.
as they get older. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think that form of plastic surgery has been around long enough for us to really, you know what I mean, understand it at this point, right? So it should be interesting to see how they hold up, because I know we already know boobs don't over time, right? I
Oh
mean,
yes, Sal,
now,
we know who we're talking about. I think
at
I
least
just
the old ones. At least the old ones, because nowadays they put, I think, a different, like it's made up.
yes, they put saline. They put just saline solution like water.
But I think they gotta still upkeep it over the years, if I'm not mistaken, like ass injections. Because I believe
Probably.
ass injections too. That's how I think that works for that shit. I think if they put the fat into your ass from somewhere else on your body, I think that they still have to. I think I have to still maintain that, right? But like you said, over time, we're gonna see a lot of SAG going on in that department. And I think,
the worst stuff I've been seeing is like how people put shit in their face. These young people putting all this shit in their face, like hot collagen and all that crap.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He talks about some real shit on that album. I mean, like stuff that I don't understand about, and that's why Jay, when I think she made a reference, we had to look it up because we didn't really understand the reference in that sense, right? But I think like he speaks out a lot about black culture and rights and stuff these days. Royce da 5'9", he's very vocal on the socials these days when it comes to that kind of stuff, right? But he does his thing there. I mean, he's kind of more been focusing on that on the side than on the side of music things lately. Like he said, he spoke out recently when he went on Budden's podcast about that in the midst of the whole Slaughterhouse beef, which is very good. I think he's very well spoken. He's very good. I think he conversates really well, Royce, whenever he bothers to do that kind of stuff. But he talked about that. He talked that he's just not really inspired or feeling like he has to put out music nowadays.
Yeah, no shit.
Like he just doesn't feel inspired enough. He's like, I'm going to put out music when I'm ready. Remember when he said that? He's like, I'm going to put out music when I'm ready to put out music. Like, I'm not just going to put out music to put out some music. And I'd rather that, to be honest with you, because these people, the younger guys now, they have this so much easier than back in the day, man, though. Like, honestly, like I've heard other people talk about this, like rappers nowadays, they have it so much easier, because back in the day when you had to go on all the different radio stations and shit, Jay, I know we just did a quick fucking left there in terms of our conversation. That's how it used to be, though. You had to have a new written freestyle for every fucking station you went to back then. Like, it's not like you could do the same thing on Funk Flex and do the same thing on the K-Slit. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't play around like that. Like, you had to have like a new written freestyle that impressed people with whenever you went on a different radio station before the days of podcasting, right? Or the days of social media. And that's kind of how you got your name out there in that sense. And and you had to have a new mixtape out before the album that was hot back in mid 2000. Like, these guys had to put up the mixtapes, usually were better than the albums. That's the type of music these guys were putting out, but a lot of the time they would just like rap over other people's beats they didn't have the rights to, right? That's how they got away with it, right? Like years later, that's kind of came and bit them in the ass a little bit, some of them, because they can't put out this music nowadays on social media, right? Like on Spotify.
No, I know. Hey, what's up?
Popping in to say happy 420. Hey, Angie, what's going on? I knew you'd come through for this one. What's going on? Usually,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, usually she comes and says hello during the 420 for sure.
Yeah, we get that.
Disgusting. They make me physically ill. Some people think they're good looking. Some of them.
Well, yeah,
it costs money to enhance an update. Of course, they have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. They I don't know, man. It's been some. They have another season out right now too, which is fucking. Everybody keeps talking about. Fuck that shit.
It pops up on my Disney app now when I go on there, bro. Like to kind of like watch some shit.
What?
Like,
just behind, just boom.
Behind the scenes. Yeah, it's true. Rappers are lazy as fuck now, but it's also different now. I think they got to put a lot into different aspects of promoting themselves now, though, that they didn't be back in the day. Like, to be honest with you, I'd rather put in the work rapping. If I was you know what I mean? Like, that was I'd rather put in that work and get the praise and acclaim from people, my peers, more than now today, where you got to put yourself out. So like back in the day, they didn't have to worry about these social media aspects about rap and having to go on the hottest platforms of like, sure they did with the radios and stuff like that. And there was some real beef shit going on back then too, which you had to take into consideration on, like, there's still today though for that, but not in the same sense. I guess it's just different. But yeah, I don't know. I would rather, I think, go by how they used to do it back in the day compared to today. Like now they got to put themselves, they got to do the whole Instagram back. They got to have their hands in so many pots. Like, it seems like the collective amount of money that they make nowadays is you got to be touring constantly. You got to be on everyone's hot podcast platform. You got to do this, you got to do that. You got to promote shit on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different nowadays in that sense. Would you agree?
Well, there was a crazy thing too that they were just talking about recently, because you know how the game and stuff started putting out all that shit about that
Eminem. That
Eminem said that he wouldn't go on. He told them that he wouldn't go on the Super Bowl halftime show if they didn't bring 50 Cent, right?
Yeah.
And when it was all discussed, he said the white guy said it, but they didn't say his name. I was watching the Nori.
No, you have it wrong, Jay. It was Jay-Z that they were saying.
Yeah. That talked to and wanted to know.
Well, Game talked about it, but because he's Game, I mean, but apparently that's what he referred. And then 50 Cent called them compared to
the
painter,
the painter. Oh my God!
Through with his homosexual jokes, of course, right? Because of that.
I was dying, bro, when I was hearing that, because they were on Drink Champs, right? The Game and fucking Nori.
No, Snoop was on there recently. I'm about halfway through the Snoop interview in Drink Champs.
I haven't seen that one yet, man.
It's great so far. I haven't watched the whole thing, but it's great so far what I watched. So check that out. Shout out to that Drink Champs. They do good interviews with Nori. Nori's done pretty good in terms of like some of the interviews lately. He's had some big names on. Kanye on The Game, who's never come on. Snoop. He had
he's stirring it up, bro.
He is. He's making weight. Yeah. I think him and Joe are competing against one another in terms of hip hop media at this point. Honestly, I think him and Joe are, because Joe doesn't like, he always likes to put out, I don't interview folks. I don't like many people. And like, I don't
think many people like him.
Nowadays, that's changed that narrative though. It really has. Like now I think it's changed. He just doesn't like to have a lot of people on where he talks to them in that sense. But like at this point, but that's not even true. I mean, he hooched himself out to all of Griselda. Like everybody from Griselda has been on the show at one point or another now. Like everybody, because he just knows who to bring on, I guess, in that sense. Yeah, that's all about fucking Kardashians, who got shot outside what club, which rappers are beefing on IG. Shit is a complete joke yet now. See, I don't know if she's still up in the chat. Like, that's why whenever we have these talks with Leslie on the current state of hip hop and music and this kind of shit, I'm almost there 100% with everything that she's saying about that. But I'm going to stick by my guns and say, I also don't feel that she's been exposed or bothered to listen to a lot of this shit to really have that fucking statement of saying like the game and the way the rap music works and everything works, sure, is different. I think before it was probably better. But in terms of like some of the music coming out, there's still good stuff coming out. I don't want to spark up this whole conversation again, but I think to say like it's garbage, everything's garbage nowadays. Not that was 100%, I guess, probably what she said, but we were always going back and forth to what's better, new and old hip hop. Of course, older hip hop is better, but it doesn't mean there's not good stuff out these days. Like,
that's the thing. It's just I'm loving this whole fight, this whole Game and talking shit stuff. So he's just stirring up a whole fucking shit show for fun, and all it's doing is like Sal says right there, bro. It's just making fucking media headlines. That's all it's doing. But it's fun to listen to, man. Like it's like watching Days of Our Lives.
Game's one of the biggest liars and bullshitters in the world. You already know that Game's gonna fucking just come through and just talk some shit like that to start a fake beef. I don't even know if that, but Eminem's not one to back down either. So like if Gabe comes at Eminem,
I'm waiting to hear if he's gonna write anything.
This could potentially be the best beef ever, like in recent times, if he actually responds. I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna say that right now. Because I know those two like Game won't back down either. This is gonna go.
That might bring 50 out of retirement.
I mean, he's been threatening to put out
out of retirement. Then can you just imagine, bro, if just everybody came out with just one jam again like that?
I'm here for it.
This jam.
You're gonna throw out for the culture. Listen, that's what I'm here for. You should put out these disses. It's problematic.
It's fun.
people should just, if that were friends with one another, like in the music industry, should just put out disses just to fuck with one another like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
very
More
minimal.
of the
More
passion.
so the passion for the music that just doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. I think it's just an avenue to make money in different avenues. I agree. There is still some artists that care about the music though, and care about the quality of stuff they're putting out there, and I think it's just people brought up with different values. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Like, I
for
think
sure.
people that grow up with a respect for that kind of shit, and like that's what I've always gravitated towards. I really like artists that really respect like a good catalog. And a lot of the legends nowadays that we were just speaking on, that I've been on, like Drink Champs in more recent time, they do care about that. Like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg. I mean, Snoop Dogg, you listen to him in this interview, and Nori says that he threw out about how he's the most famous rapper in the world to Jay-Z. And he's like, yeah, Jay-Z agreed. And Snoop Dogg's, did he really? And he's like, no.
But you know what? If you think about it, though,
He really is,
yeah.
hands down. He's not wrong. That's what I was going to
Well,
say. He's not wrong. Everyone knows him, from your grandmother to your, you know what I mean? To your,
bro,
your
he's doing Bic lighter commercials with fucking Martha Stewart to light candles.
yeah. Yeah.
Like that guy's putting his face everywhere before he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart, bro.
No, I agree with I agree with the comment. I agree with the comment. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying
Oh,
it's interesting though. It's definitely a conversation that's being had outside of, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are having that conversation, but to say that he's more famous than Jay-Z when it comes to a rapper, I agree. Maybe not as maybe like, I don't think he's like, his pen is like as respected as maybe Jay-Z's in comparison, but when it comes to West Coast, yes, absolutely. But I mean, I think everywhere else, though, I think Jay-Z's considered maybe the better of the two lyrically and everything else, maybe in that sense. But Snoop's got jams, though, man. Like, don't ever, like, this guy,
Snoopy, you're always gonna bob your head to.
bro, when he did the DMX battle with him during, like, that's like, he took more rounds than I thought he was. But I mean, DMX still felt like DMX to me still won that. But for some, it wasn't even close. Like, every jam that Snoop put up there was a worthy contender, and I think could beat him in some circles. That was, you watch that battle, right? The one they did that battle, the him and DMX one was one of the best ones. It was before he died.
Snoop's a performer too, and he's always gonna be a performer. So when he goes out there, he's gonna, even if he hasn't have the greatest, he's gonna have um he's gonna have a show for you to watch. Whether he gets the crowd going, whether he does, it's that beat. As long as he's got the beat, as long as he's got the music behind him, it really, you know what? He'll make everybody happy, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the type of guy he is, that personality. I mean, he might not always, let's say, when it comes to battling like that, like rap, like hardcore battles, like beefs.
Yeah.
I can't remember how far back it's been since he's actually had a serious one like that where it's been in his music.
Yeah.
But he's more about having fun and just getting high and enjoying it, bro.
That's why he's more the mass, like, he's more acceptable to the masses in that sense.
Nobody fucks with Snoop. That's the problem.
But he's been
the
repping
case.
half his career too. That's what I mean. Like, he's able to fucking be in both lanes and do that. And whenever it's being brought up to him in an interview or whatever, like, he'll still defend. Like, he says he's trying to make moves and better the gang kind of culture nowadays with the stuff that he's done. But he never
the industries.
But he never dismisses his past either. That's what I like about him. Like, he's just like, this is where I came from. This is where I'm at. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, like, what more can you say? Like, that's very respectable.
Yeah. You know,
I agree though. Like, I've never, it's funny because I had a new appreciation for Jay-Z as I've gotten older, to be honest with you. I really have. Like, I think he never really did it for me when I was younger, in the sense, like, I felt he was overrated a lot of my life in terms of his rap, the song. Like, I just never, like, there were songs I liked with him on it, but I was never a huge Jay fan. I was always like, when it came to that, Nas over Jay. But yeah. Oh, that's why I had a phone call coming through. But yeah, recently I think I do have a new appreciation for him. Over Snoop though, probably not.
All right.
Jay would smoke Snoop, no pun intended. Oh, absolutely. We're not talking about on that level though. I'm just talking about in general though. Like,
I outsmoke him in the weed. No problem. Not in a battle.
this guy was talking about Rich Homie Quan. Was trying to do a Biggie's verse and then Bad Boys reunion concert, and he botched it. And then afterwards, was like, I didn't listen to Biggie. I liked Outkast. And then he went on to say, if you like it, you don't respect it. Why the fuck are you even doing it to begin with? Yeah, I hear you.
You know what?
I hear
I'll
you.
tell you something.
I hear you though. I hear you. Go ahead, Jay.
I not so much that didn't I wouldn't stop listening to somebody's lyrics because somebody else is doing whatever with them, like you were saying there. But I always found that, I mean, I loved Biggie's lyrics and stuff like that, and the way he was hardcore. But obviously, he just didn't have enough out there to keep putting out new stuff over the years. Like, I mean, you're still hearing stuff from people that,
It's
huh?
hard, right? He just didn't
Huh?
have enough out before he died.
Yeah,
Pac,
exactly. He died quick.
in comparison, he had like 3-4 times. They're still finding Pac music, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I mean. Like,
he didn't
Hmm.
get in the booth like that. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. Yeah,
but
for
that
sure.
hardcore flow from Biggie, I always loved that East Coast flow when it was hard like that. Is that right? Like, just the way he said.
Biggie over Pac any day for me personally.
But you know, the fucking thing is, I have a hard time with that. The only reason is because I like the gangster music from the East Coast there, but I also like the laid back, sometimes relaxed gangster music where you could jump. If you had an Impala, you could jump your car, man.
I mean, I love West Coast music, and thing about Pac too is that a lot of his tunes also from a West Coast perspective. He's I don't want to sit here and say he was one of the first to do it because I don't have that much of a knowledge in that sense, but I think he was one of the earlier adopters of at least making songs that were more meaningful and like more story track. Like that's what I like Pac for. Like his more soulful, like his music that really like he's talking about some shit like the Brenda's Got a Baby and you know what I mean, like all that kind of stuff, like whatever, like all his songs like about life or about life for him and that whole thug life mentality, and even as an icon, bigger icon than Biggie.
But my favorite lyric too, from all time of Biggie's is from when he's got that one with the Dead Wrong when he's like
Dead Wrong. Yeah, the one that
no, but when he gets in the beginning, he goes relax and take tokes, right?
All the marijuana smoke, gun toke, tongue toke.
No, but
Calls the mayor, the rap slayer. That one, yeah.
the ukulele, yeah.
Goes, right?
No, but the one where he says in that part,
Hail Mary,
that song?
sort of great, look a bitch in the face. Where was he smack a bitch in the face? Take her Gucci bag and her North Face.
Well, I never understood the joke until it started happening. Until I started coming, I started dealing with epilepsy. But when that line came out where it said, "Hit the Indonesia, beat you to a seizure," then fuck your moms, dude. That line, she don't remember shit. Yeah, I always loved that line. I didn't understand it until I actually started dealing with my epilepsy, and I was like, "Fuck you! I'll smoke any of your grass, and I'll beat you to a seizure anyways." I could always relate. Like I could relate to that line for some reason. It was just, I forgot until right about now that totally about that line, right?
Yeah.
But that was one of my favorite straight up Biggie lines, bro. I can remember right off the top of my head.
Well, yeah, that song's sick. I mean, they took the lyrics from another song of his, but the fact
I know, isn't it fun? I'm trying to think, is it Warning or where's it from, that one?
That one's from, is it from Gimme the Loot? Is it from Gimme the Loot?
Oh, yeah, it's Gimme the Loot. Yeah. But not all of it's from there. I think there's pieces from other stuff.
Certain parts, I think the North Face line, that whole shit, I think when he says at the start of the song is from Gimme the Loot, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Gimme the Loot. I might be wrong on that, but I think it's Gimme the Loot that some of that's from. You're right. I don't think it's bits and pieces from, I think, different things though throughout. Because that was Eminem. They threw him on that song too. That song's a banger though. That song's a sick song. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. You got it.
I know, bro. It's like I heard it today, man. It was on the playlist.
We had me and P and a bunch of our friends, like when we had like burning CDs back in the day, people would come through and always bust out this. It was before you could just hook up your phone or hook up your iPod. So you'd have the burn CDs you'd be rolling around with, right? So you would just be busting out CDs at parties and stuff like that, right? So like there was a time where like everybody had that song on their CD. Like, like really, like realistically, I think we all had that song on our CD because we were all like, we knew all the words of that song because it was sick. It was mixed. And then he did the Tupac album, and that was also sick. Loyal to the Game. That was a sick fucking remix CD when you put all the Tupac. I know some people judge that. They're like, what the fuck is that? Because he bought some of the rights to do that shit for that album with a Shady Aftermath. They did that. 50 was on there, and Eminem was on there. And I remember there's people that made jokes about that later on, like I think in their disses about how they like were on the songs with like the best ever was when Jadakiss, he fucking ripped 50 Cent a new asshole. He said, I did because he was on those remixes with Biggie. He says in the song, the diss to him, I've played on the show with you before, Jay. He says, I did real songs with Big, no made up shit.
I made up one.
I was like, that when he said that, I'm like, there's no coming back with like from 50. When he said that, I was like, all right, 50, it's time to pack it in. Like he said, I did real songs with Bigs, no made up shit. It's over. It's over.
You know what's weird is that to Sal's first point there with the memorable verses, right? You try to recite stuff from I mean, I get what he's saying. I mean, those also have been able to play. The older songs have been able to play in my car a lot longer than a lot of the newer stuff. There's still some new Eminem lines that I can't remember, and I know a lot of Eminem. It's just sometimes it's hard to recite things, or sometimes certain lines don't click with you. I was trying to. I think we've talked well, but
we also don't have the chance to sit with music as much these days.
Long. No, it's fucking everybody with ADD has to fucking go through it in 2 minutes, and there's a new album.
Yeah,
there's just too many people. It's like when you flood something, like you flood an industry or something, and then it's hard to pick out what. I know people are supposed to stand out. It's like a fucking sport. The top rappers are supposed to stand out. Yeah, obviously. But you can't, like in hockey or baseball or sports, I'm trying to relate to that. You can't be the top forever.
No, you gotta, but you gotta understand, Jay, and this has been on a topic and a lot of conversations when it comes to hip hop and artists on different podcasts and stuff these days. A lot of these guys are talking about longevity in rap, where it didn't exist back in the day.
Back then. No, I know.
So like a lot of these guys, Snoop was just talking about this on Drink Champs himself. He's like, I've been doing this 30 years. He's like, back in the day when I started, your longevity in the game was maybe for about 4 years at tops. He said 4 years, you fizzle out. He's like, when I seen LL Cool J do 12 years, he's gone about 12 years in his career. I was like, okay, I'm going to come at this a little different. And to his point, he said, I'm going on 30 years. He said in that interview on Drink Champs. So shout out to Snoop, man. Smoke your joint, take a token.
Drink up, man. That's it, man. Fucking
no, when he said that, I'm like, that is a great fucking point to what you just said. Like, honestly, that I was just like, yes, Snoop, when I heard that. I was just watching that today on the Drink Champs interview. I was like, he's totally right. He's totally right coming from person. And he's done that. He's outdone anybody when it's come to that, really. The only, like I said, we were talking about Jay-Z earlier in terms of rap fucking skill, in terms of that, like in terms of, he's the type of guy that he's a rapper's rapper. Whenever he drops a verse on somebody's song, to Sal's point, he just put out a verse on Pusha T's new song, Watch and Wrist or something like that. I forgot what the fuck it's called, but he just put a sick verse on that, and they're already calling it verse of the year. Whenever Jay-Z drops a verse, he might do like 2 songs, maybe 2 features, 3 features a year if he's not dropping any music of his own these days. So we were already talking about, this guy, like whenever he drops a verse, like everyone's talking about it because it's important what he's saying on it, because he just holds back and he just fucking unloads like when he jumps on a feature, right? Neck and Wrist. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I thought it was like
when I
trash. You're saying people are liking it. People are liking it. A lot of people are liking that. So I think it's okay. People are liking it out there, though. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, I'm trying to understand. Like I know where Sal's going with this thing that he's talking about here.
Yeah.
And the recite a rhyme from an artist 10 years ago. What we were just saying is the I don't think, okay, they're talking longevity now. It's harder, I think, to have a longevity career-wise now as a new artist, because there's so many people coming out. It's just like I said, just like if you relate it to sports, than it is some of those old guys with classics. When those songs came out, those were the first of their kind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything from fucking KRS-One LL Cool J, everybody up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But those guys then would made memorable songs because unfortunately sometimes some unfortunate stuff happened to them. But what I'm saying about these songs now are made for people that don't want to listen to them in another year. That's what I've noticed. That's what it's catered to. It's
They're not
catered to so we don't want to listen to it next year because
Yeah.
there's going to be something new to listen to. It's a
Yeah.
weird way of listening to music nowadays. You know, I think I'm one of the few guys that'll sit there and play a song on repeat.
Right.
Like, I mean, look, you know what I mean? You can tell just by the stuff that pops up on my Spotify at the end of the year count, guys. Like, I understand where he's going. I mean, you can recite. There is, I mean, it's nothing crazy. I would probably only be able to cite in the last 10 years as an Eminem verse, right? But
I heard it
in
once.
my case, at the top of my head,
I think it was all
Right?
right. I heard it once. No, I hear what you're saying, Jay. No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. No, I hear where you're coming from. No, that's a lot of the times our opinion on this shit when we get into the music talk, I think is the same. Honestly, like we actually share a lot of the same thoughts when it comes to this shit. I absolutely agree with what you were saying there on that.
you
It
know,
really
it's, I mean, it's
it's
just the way it works, bro.
it's they throw it out. It's very of the moment. It's very of the moment. And I
Yeah.
think that it's like it's not as important in that sense. It's not as timeless, of course.
And you know, my classic songs that I like, my favorites, are never anything having to do with this genre. You know that. And you've heard it on things before, right? I mean, and we've talked about this many of times, but
Of course.
you know
But I
that my
think
favorite stuff.
yes, but I think you still got to I think there is still some good takeaways from people current. I think there's still a lot of good out there and like you said, you may not treat it the same, you may not think of it the same, you may not listen to it the same. But I think that to say that everything out right now is trash or just dismiss it.
Well, I'm not saying it's trash.
No, I know you're not. I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
kind of where we got started off on that right line.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's trash. I'm saying, I mean, it's not for everybody's ear.
Yeah, I agree with
whether-
what Sal here said too. Of course, the Clips was better. I mean, Malice is sick. Like, what do you
Yeah,
fucking
but
was?
what happened? Did he fall off? Where did they disappear to? Whatever happened?
Malice, the other half of the Clips, the brother, he became a priest. He went the fucking mace route. I think he became a reverend at one point. Then,
You ever think that they have something that they're hiding and they did something wrong and they fucked
lot of
up
these-
and
of course,
they
Jay,
get
a lot of these guys
remorse,
from drug dealing and street
killings?
Julie, Laura Turtles in the background smoking up before she approaches the stand. I can see you. It's okay though. Do your thing. We'll wrap this conversation up. We just went on a little rap tangent, which was fun though. I appreciated the conversation.
You know, I've been listening to fucking this week, bro. I forgot what I forgot a lot of stuff because of I've been listening. I went back and I said, you know, because it was a rest in peace for DJ Drama, right?
No, DJ K Slay,
K
not
Slay,
Drama.
same shit.
Drama isn't dead, but no, it's not. Well, I mean,
Well,
one's from New York, one's from the South, but okay.
but no, but the
DJ K
no,
Slay.
but they are
Bro,
part of the Drama Kings. It's all fucking part of the whole.
Pat Poose, bro, you would never heard of Pat Poose back in the day if it wasn't for DJ K Slay. That was his boy. That's who he produced. He highlighted all his mixtapes back in the day. DJ K Slay, the street.
Yeah,
Sweep-
I know they were sweet.
Fucking
That's what I've been listening to. Street
bro.
Sweepers.
Fucking sweepers. There's a whole series, bro. You don't even
And
know.
they're on Spotify.
I love K Slay back in the Busta. His biggest bangers in his later part of his career were due to K Slay. The first song I ever heard, he was shit. Is that what you just said?
No. Did my music come on there for a second?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know. Pat Poose. Yo, Pat Poose. Yeah. Grew up as a person and put your movie in the same with drug dealing good for the last 20 shit is hella corny. Well,
but you see what they didn't talk about on the Nori thing too is that a lot of these fucking DJs are the reasons. No, they're talking about the artist.
They've talked about it back then.
They?
There was beefs. There was beefs in cities or between DJs, and some of them would give them the push, and some of them, if they were on the outs with them, they would actually hold their careers back. Back in the day, DJs and radio used to be podcasts today, essentially.
I know. But what I'm saying is in the sense that these guys were only shouting out the people that helped them along the way.
Yeah.
They didn't really mention DJs, and
That's
I
not
get it.
when it came to
Like,
the mixtape era, it was very well represented. I'll say that because they
even
were
on the drink, even like all this argument that they're going through now on who got them through and who helped them bigger and who helped them through their industry, and like that's what's going on now.
there's not many mixtape legends when it comes to like DJs, right? Like
Yeah,
back
these were the guys that were able to get it on the street and play it in the clubs for people, right?
so Budden, we'll finish with this. I'll say this and then we'll finish on the topic of hip hop because I think Julie might jump on.
I know. I'm going right off now. I'm doing a drink champs.
Okay, this is a good thing you tapped into though. No, it's good. It's good. I'll give you that. So I will say, the interesting thing that I will say, I'll actually attribute it to Budden. I don't even watch a show like that anymore, but I tuned in for a couple episodes more recently. Some interesting things were being discussed. And I will say I agreed with his line. Well, at least I don't agree, but it's interesting conversation. He threw out the idea. Yeah. He threw out the idea. He's like, okay, Drama and all of them are legends in the South.
Yeah.
Because the mixtapes and the people that they brought up, the guys that they brought into the game, like the talent that they found. They have a good ear or they got a good eye, right? Okay. Is that because he was one of the most active there at that time, though? Like, basically, he was throwing it out. Is he attributing it to 100%? This is just how good they were at what they were doing, or did he hit a gold mine at a time where the game wasn't ready for this many South rappers all of a sudden to reemerge into shit like they did with his mixtapes, and he just happened to be around and maybe one of the people that had shit going for him at the right time, right place. Right? And I don't know. I know you don't have as much knowledge when it came to the mixtape side of things back then, but DJ Drama was he's the one that did the most acclaimed Lil Wayne mixtapes back in the day, for instance.
And it was Hot 97 too, right? And all that.
Dedication 2, which is like his best fucking mixtape from that era, is a DJ Drama produced. Like, all the dedications were DJ Drama. The DJ Drama was like, that's why even to this day, like, look at what happened with Tyler the Creator. That's why he made an album that was a DJ Drama produced album with him, because he's like, I always wanted a Gangster Grills mixtape. That was a seal of approval back in the day. Jeezy, I think probably Gucci Man, even though they're beef, I think probably him, but I didn't listen to him as much. But there's a lot of rappers that came out of the South and otherwise that had a DJ Drama Gangster Grills mixtape back in the day, and that was like the seal of approval. Like, if you did that, like you were probably one of the hottest things out at that time if you got a Gangster Grills mixtape. So I'll leave with that, Jay. Is you think it's due to circumstance, or like he just was that good? Like, I know, and maybe you don't have enough knowledge about him to answer that.
Well, but I think it's just it's like a producer credit in a sense. I would think, in my eyes,
that's fire.
In my eyes.
Yeah, sorry, that's a fire mixtape. What's going on, Robbie?
But no, in my eyes, quickly, I'm just gonna say that I think it becomes the popularity of the DJ and how good they are at that time, and how much they can actually, how much pull they have in a club, as a case they had on the radio station. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, where they're able to get stuff and aired or talked about, or you know what I mean, at that time. And DJs were a big thing, and maybe it was a good thing that DJs were there at first. If it wasn't for a lot of the DJs, bro, a lot of these rappers in the beginning would never be heard anywhere, bro. And if it wasn't for the big Jewish money, bro, I mean, you know what I mean? So really, those two things right there were a big start to the whole industry. Not for anything, but that obviously the art was the biggest, because that's what drew the money to them, right?
Right.
Drew them to the money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of, I'm going a little bit off because I'm starting to get high now. Finally.
Yeah.
Second joint in.
Well, that Julie, you're gonna be joining us then as we wrap up this conversation. Is this true, or are you just bullshitting us? I don't know.
Who knows, man? I don't know. That would be hilarious, though. I would love to see that, bro.
Julie,
I hope somebody recorded it.
Let's bring it home in the next half hour, though. Let's wrap her up soon.
Yeah, I didn't think you guys were gonna be on your own. You're pretty long, man. I'm ready to. Whenever you guys are, but I'm having a fun talking with you guys. I'm having a great talk.
Well, I didn't.
It's been a long fucking day.
That's what I said. I said, excuse
Hey,
Julie.
did anybody see? Hold on. Did anybody see my Easter egg though?
Yes. So this is the announcement I mentioned earlier in the episode, guys. Here we go. This is the announcement. It's the announcement now. Are you not able to join in, or you just don't want to? I thought you were able to.
No, I was just waiting for you to.
Okay, come on for this announcement. This is exciting because apparently Julie doesn't know. Did you tell her?
No, I haven't told you. I haven't told you. You know me.
There you go. All right, guys. So,
So I had an Easter egg. I had an Easter egg. I guess that's what they're called. Nico said. I thought it was just an egg, right? In my last video, if you didn't notice on my last late night chat,
Oh, there was
kind of
more.
like that Easter egg there, right? So, I had an Easter egg, and I don't know if anybody caught it.
it was
but
in the background. It was in the
It was in
background.
the background. Okay, on Lewis's episode, and it was usually where the PS3 is.
Oh, I see.
There was another box there.
I didn't
Right?
notice.
You know, it's hard. It didn't really have much writing on it either, right? It was probably hard to see the writing. It
The
wasn't
fact that he did it though, that's awesome. I love that he put that Easter egg out there. I didn't notice either. To his point.
yeah, it was in that fucking corner,
Yeah,
man.
because his background's not real, dude.
No, it is, man. Go check.
Oh, Julie, it was in the back of the car. It was in the back seat of the car. That's what it is right now, right? I mean, it was in the back of the car. It was for your point.
So I ended up, picking something up. Yeah, man.
He's got a PS4, folks.
There's not
Yes,
a PS3.
yeah.
He has been graduated to a
I
PS4.
graduated one up now because you
With
can't
the
get those fucking PS5s anywhere.
With the lapse of production of PS5, we coaxed Jay into buying a PS4
Oh,
finally,
fuck.
guys. And now you might be seeing him finally with us, mixing it up on some future episodes of Late Night Gaming. Everybody, look forward.
You guys can get me out from outside back inside for a
The
little
worst,
while.
I was about to say the worst part about this is you lined it up perfectly for the start of the summer. So yeah, great job, Jay.
I thought about that too after. I'm like, it's going to be summer now.
All there, we're like, come on, Jay, get it on some of this.
Yeah,
All
man.
winter, yeah. When it was fucking cold and nobody was doing nothing. I was never cold. I'm always in the same spot,
I
man.
know, you're wearing fucking long johns when you come record the episode at my house for fuck's sakes for some reason. I don't know why, but he does it.
Bro, I wear how long John's told me. You got a problem?
Yes, that's too
I
long.
like cheese sweat.
That's way too fucking long to wear long johns.
I make my own cheese, baby.
Jay got bored playing with a hoop through a stick.
Oh, man.
Oh, who's getting the
Oh,
boot?
true.
Well, unless Julie could get her fucking audio.
Yeah,
to-
unless I get a fucking headset. It's me.
Jay, go
Hey,
buy.
maybe I'll just come on as the commentator.
I wonder, man. I wonder. Oh, I haven't
You
tried
know what,
this.
Julie, though? You know what, hun?
I wonder
think-
if I plug this into the fucking
No,
USB.
I think
No?
90% too. It's on my end at this point too, because as a person on the actual stream, you can actually on the PlayStation, the person who leads that, you can actually raise your partner's volume. Now, me and Lewis have already been through this, so I think my volume for him is already set. So, if anything, we might just have to take a second on my end too next episode because I think it
Okay.
might be more on my end than it is yours, to be honest with you. So, I'm not
Okay.
gonna put that all on you, but if you guys have been looking for, he's been playing the last 2 episodes of Late Night Gaming with us. We got some good game. Yo, Jay, there's a game that fucking Peter sent me today. It's fire. You gotta buy it. It's like $10 on the PlayStation. It's like Wayne Gretzky hockey, like on the Nintendo. It's crazy, bro. You just scrap the whole time and you like it's like total like bullshit hockey old school game, but it's new style. You gotta, yeah, you're gonna like it. We're gonna have to download that and play that on the fucking.
I set it all up last night. It was fucking, it takes forever when you're setting it all from the beginning, right? Just to get a user fucking profile and all that crap, right? But I don't even have I didn't purchase the online yet or
Gotta get
anything.
live
So
still.
Gotta buy the online. It's like $80.
yeah, but I could do it right there on the. I didn't even have to use my phone to stream. I just streamed right from fucking the PS3. I was watching my shows yesterday, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, because you actually have the apps on the PlayStation.
Well, no,
Yeah.
even have the internet, right? The internet's right there. I don't even need the
Oh my
fucking computer.
Christ, this guy's been watching everything on his
No.
phone.
Yay.
I've been Chromecasting that shit.
Yay.
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay, that's okay. But
That's
like
different.
for me, like literally every PlayStation I've had for I don't know how long now has also been my media player. Like
Yeah,
I
like
spent more time.
Netflix, fucking DVDs, everything.
I spend more time on that than I do playing games on my fucking my thing, because it is, it's a those Sony's like for TVs overpriced junk. I find now, like I don't like. I'm in the market for a new TV. There's a lot of fucking bad stuff you hear about Sony TVs like burning out quick time now. Like I
Who's
haven't.
this?
Hey, that's like Drake.
I didn't see that. Oh, I might have to. Hold up. That's Tones D.
Is that Tony?
That's Tony. But we're gonna get off the air soon, Tones D.
What the fuck? He was getting high. That's why.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on.
No, but that's too funny, man.
Should I send the link to Tones D, the one and only?
Do it.
All right.
Oh shit! Where are you going?
Yeah.
Laura's eating a jar of pickles.
That's crazy, man.
There's a lot of high shit going on.
Yeah,
here.
it is. There's a lot of high activity going on over there. Cheers.
She's got. Yeah, I'm just living life the regular way. There's nothing different about me.
Yo, I need to know if Rob actually hit the joint twice and then fell asleep.
Yeah, maybe he's still around. Yeah.
I hope he did, and he did pass out, and somebody got a video or a picture.
Maybe he's talking about like he rolled his ankle. He rolled the joint. and
Yeah,
passed
you're
out.
probably right about that. Yeah, that's probably why he has a
Two halls or what though?
I never understood my joke.
2 halls.
You
Oh,
rolled
man.
the joint. I believe that.
Oh,
I don't know what
man.
happened to it. If he actually,
Anyway, Sony's as TVs are crap. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, I heard that they burn out quick, and then there's like I've heard about like sometimes people buy one and they last for 2 weeks, and I've just heard shit things about overpriced garbage, right?
I think that the one behind me is an RCA.
Hold on. Yeah,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That Tones D, the one and only, I think, is in the waiting area here.
The one behind me is an RCA. Laura, what brand is your TV?
Mine's an LG.
Laura's got a Roku. What brand is the TV in the living room?
Roku's a fucking streaming thing. It's not a TV. Is it a TV too?
I got a Philips one in the living room.
Philips is good. Yeah,
Yeah. Everything except Sony.
good.
Yeah.
Except for the PlayStation. All
Except
right,
for
guys,
PlayStation. Yep.
here we go. Welcoming to the show for the second time. He also came on the Drunkcast. He always comes up on these fucked up.
He comes through.
He comes through. It's man I've known for a very long time. It's Tones D, the one and only. It's
Oh, is this,
like he did last
is this
year.
a screening of the Batman? What's going on here?
like in the
Yeah,
dark.
man. Why? He's gonna forget to take his makeup off.
Tones.
No, no breakup.
No makeup. Oh fuck.
Tones.
Hey, hi everyone.
Oh, there, I can see you. I can see you. T. What's going on? What's going on?
Not much,
Happy
man.
420. Oh, I'm
We're
good.
good.
Yeah,
We're
man.
good too.
Six.
Oh. Happy 420.
Where are you at?
I'm at
Home?
my dad's. I'm at my old man's.
Yeah.
He's chilling. Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's good, man. Dude, I was sitting on the porch, man. I heard the fucking Muslim bells ringing, just going crazy. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Serious, dude. It tripped me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I guess the churches, they got the churches on Danforth. I heard they were doing
Celebrating?
prayers or something.
No,
Oh, what's the-
or anything, is it? Like, what are you
Oh,
talking?
No, no.
Great.
It fucked me right up. But anyways, it's all good. We're all good.
Let me tell you something about this man. This guy's dad, though, is the best. One time I fucking stayed over there back in the day. This guy made me one of the best sandwiches I ever had in my life. I'm telling you right now. Tones, though, there was like everything that should be on a sandwich was on this sandwich. His dad was always very nice to me. He's a good guy. His dad, yeah. So shout out to your dad. Honestly, he was always very nice to me. When I came around, where I said, "Chico, what the fuck are you doing?" Fucking truth. What are you doing?
He'll probably come out for a smoke in the next fucking 20 years.
You got to get a lot of this shit. Like, is
Oh,
that
yeah.
Chooch fucking over there?
You won't get up this. Are you crazy?
Oh man.
What I'm doing, man. Happy 420.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. What I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
bro,
in
it's
real life.
Yeah.
Hey, Where you been? It's the summer now. You're probably gonna be out hunting and camping and shit, probably, right?
Yeah, I'm going up north there tomorrow. I gotta cut a couple of trees down for the neighbors, and yeah, that's about it. Just living the work life.
You off at the
Yeah.
moment? You off?
Keeping my head down, just rolling with the punches.
That's good, man. Yeah, man. Do your thing. That's good. Everything good? You and the girlfriend, you guys aren't like married yet, but pretty much like that's in that sense, yeah. Like everything good
No.
with you?
Not yet. No. Just
Yeah,
the
put him under the pressure, under the fire,
I'm
man.
not
Now you gotta
grilling him.
hurry
Who
up.
am I to fucking say? I'm not grilling
I
him
was
at
just
all.
gonna say, like,
What if
you and
he's
Christine.
watching right
No,
now?
no, that's not what I was trying to say. I just meant like I don't. No, but I don't talk to this man every day anymore. I'm just fucking throwing out there. How's she doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Come on, dude.
no.
He gets all paranoid when he gets high. He gets defensive. I'm just laughing.
Everything is great, man. Everything's gravy. Just keeping my head down at work, man. Rolling with the punches. Just doing good.
Was it the same sandwich they serve in Guantanamo Bay, Nico? No.
Cock meat sandwich.
East York Bay. East
Cock
York.
meat sandwich? No, it's the East York sandwich special. Nico on some Steve Harvey relationship advice right now. Thank you.
Yeah, where's that dirty mustache? That dirty.
I'm hosting the feud. That's what I'm doing. Hey.
Oh yeah, when is
That's
the fucking the
Hey,
wedding
Tony,
game?
you're more than welcome to come on our newlywed game that we're gonna be coming up with soon. If you know, and we're I'm gonna be the fucking host. I'm gonna be the ass grabber guy. The kisser, that one. But because we'll be on screen, I can't do it. So you guys are lucky today to this time. But I think I'm gonna host a bunch of these married couples in our host on our network that we do here, and with a bunch of our fucking hosts, co-hosts, and their significant others. Maybe I should do it live on location at our next HR meeting. IG Live, bro. Check us out. No.
The survey says you're an asshole. 49 fucking out of 100.
I can barely string a sentence together. How's he gonna pull it together
Yo,
live?
that's a little bit of slurricane. That's a little bit of slurricane and beasties Laza mixed together, guys. If you need to know, that's the mixture for tonight, okay? And I'm thinking maybe just to top it up, we'll add another 84%.
Just go off the fucking rails. That's what I'm here for.
I got the windows open, so we're okay, man. We're good. No dying today,
We're
man.
on
No
track,
fucking
folks.
dying like last year. They told. Remember? Did you see me almost die last year? Remember that, guys?
He's coming to terms with it right here now on the live, guys.
Right now, I finally come to terms with it, guys.
Yeah,
That
last year
was
on
some of the scariest shit last year, man. But it was fun.
On the 420 special last year, JT almost had a heart attack, like live on the air. He got so
Like literally, bro. Like literally, I got a fucking
He
TikTok
had like
video
a
of it.
fucking angina during the live because he was so baked.
yeah, he's an angina, all right. Fucking vagina.
I had a vagina that night.
No, he had
Fucking
like chest pains, like legit chest pains, and we thought he just got greened out. And all of a sudden, he like left the fucking show, and he like almost had to go to the hospital.
I literally almost sent him a fucking ambulance.
Yeah, man, that's how fucking bad it was. I'm sitting here laughing like it's fucking nothing. Hey?
Call ambulance.
Yeah, no shit.
Call the
I was like,
ambulance.
fuck. No, but that's what I felt. Like, it was weird, man. It was fucked up, but you know what? I had a good laugh. That was, but that shit was fucking crazy, man.
Glad we're laughing about it now. This guy wasn't so happy about it before.
Oh, fuck, man. It was a weird one. But yeah, man. That's some crazy
year.
shit.
It's been a year. You're still alive. It's all good.
Hey, did I tell you guys I had a PlayStation? No, I'm joking. I didn't remember I said that.
PS4.
I just fucking made it up, no?
You're such a fuckhead.
Phone was in his crotch then too. Yeah, it was. That's how JT shows up to the 420 special. Crotch
Yeah, it was.
special crotch view as he is right now.
Oh, you guys.
At least Tones D has the decency to put it around his face. Like this guy crotch view up.
Having flashbacks of Peter on the fucking drunk ass right now.
Why is that, but everybody? Why is that, Nico?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
It's all for the ladies. Nice.
Oh, disgusting.
Sorry.
So Tones,
I had to, man.
Hang on a second. Get me out of here.
what else did you do?
JT, that fucking helicopter.
Oh, come on
What's up,
over. My counterpart,
Uh-oh.
the Laura turtle.
What's going on, Laura?
Oh
JT's
There goes the neighborhood. I
roasting
mean,
out the
where
movie
comes the neighborhood? Hey,
special.
How's the neighborhood? What neighborhood?
No, I said there goes the neighborhood.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood. Oh, it was gone.
What?
You're on here.
Tones.
no, but I said how's your neighborhood after just to cover it up. But you got it, and she got it. Put two to two together. That's why you work better. That's why you guys work good together.
It's true. Yeah, that's why we've been friends for so long. Because
And where the fuck's the damn turtle?
We are the turtle.
There you go.
true.
Who's
Tones.
the shell?
I used to be an ostrich, actually.
Who's the shell?
She doesn't know. Don't worry about it.
No, I remember. What's up, guys?
Not
And
much.
who's the,
Fuck a me too. Jay has
genitalia?
3 movement in this bitch. All right, there you go. Jay, you're very inappropriate with your comments.
Yeah, what else is new?
Well, I
Wait,
don't
these
know.
people- fuck
I mean,
that. Hey,
Tones
sorry.
Tones really set the bar when he came on.
What's up
I
here?
like
What's
what
up
you
here?
Fucking wolala when he came on.
Sorry, Tones, I'm taking your spotlight, bro. I just didn't want, I didn't, I thought, Nico's getting a little too relationship personal there, and I had to lighten it up for a bit.
Yeah, apparently. I wasn't really getting personal at all. I was just like, how is he doing, man? I haven't seen this man in person in a long time. Last time he was on the drunk cast. That's
We
why I
still
said-
haven't seen him in person. He's in the
I
dark.
know.
I'm having a hard time seeing it, bro. My eyes are open, bro.
My house in Pickering. I'm at my
Are you
dad's
sure?
house.
You're in Pickering now. You're not in East York anymore?
That's his
Well, I'm-
dad's.
I'm in East York right now. Yeah.
No, I know you're out in Pickering, but I'm saying like your dad's is still in East York. I gotta swing through in your fucking East York one of these days.
Fuck East York, man. I've fucking grown out of it. Gotta come to Pickering, man. We got pool. We got fucking.
You're over it now. You're over like no one
Oh,
chilling on the block.
Bro, we got fucking easy fucking pool party going on. Fucking.
Invite me out to the pool party. What are you doing, man? Come on
Bro,
now.
I might fuck up the filter with my hair, bro.
Invite
Fuck
me.
that. Got rid of the hair. I lost it. I
I'm
lost
talking about my body hair, bro.
fucking. Oh, don't even get me started.
Pool party. Let's have a fucking hair fight. Yeah.
I got fucking more hair on my ass than my fucking head.
Yeah, that's what happens, European.
Give it off. Do it on your head.
Very hairy
Same
body.
here, bro.
Transplant.
Transplant. Butt transplant that on your head.
You want me to do a Burt Kreischer right now? Yeah, just take off the shirt.
He's part
Bro,
Italian, yeah.
I won that
Nobody
60
wants to see that.
Who is asking for that? What are you talking about?
Bro, somebody
Just
won the 60 million in Ontario. If I won that fucking 60 million, man, I take all my ass hairs and put them right on my fucking head, and I have a fucking afro
I don't think it costs that much,
Only
bro.
if
But
you have 60 million?
all the way.
What?
bro, I don't know, man.
Oh my god.
Hey, there's no rape voice on over here. You haven't done it yet.
You were threatening to
I
take
don't
your
like-
shirt off, so
yeah.
yeah, there was a rape
We're
voice.
not talking about important things here. You know, Tones, where's the invite to the pool party this summer?
Hey, here, guys, fucking live and fucking up front.
You don't gotta do a cash. Just invite me over.
Live pool party.
You could do one live. We can bring it to you. Yeah, just shoot the
Fucking,
shit.
it's there, man. It's there. It's there,
All right.
guys. Everybody.
Invite me over. I'll be poolside with Tones D. Get you on there.
That's
No,
it. We're there, and you gotta fucking belly flop it.
Party, man. Sombreros all
Yeah,
the way.
right. You imagine JT in a pool? Can you see JT in a pool? Because anybody see JT in a pool here?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I don't think this guy knows how to swim.
I can swim better than you.
I can't swim that well.
Floaties.
I grew up with a pool in my backyard.
Yeah, good for you. What,
Yeah.
a little kiddie pool?
No, it was above ground, but still. now there's another huge one, but I don't swim in that. I don't want to clog the filters with my hair.
your fucking ass hair. You're just talking about it.
Oh, my back hair, my shoulder hair, everywhere, man. Fuck. Everywhere above the top of my head hair, guys.
Goes on vacation.
Urwear hair.
That's it. That's what I got, man. It fell off my head and planted itself wherever it landed.
Brother, I'm the fucking same way.
Dude,
I
bro.
tell everyone, dude, I tell everyone, I'm like, I've had every fucking single hairstyle you can think of other than dreads.
He wore a wig one
Wait.
Halloween though, where he did
Yeah.
have
all the time. I still
Yo.
wear them.
Did you just have just bangs too at one point? I had just bangs at one point, man, and a bald head when I was young.
I've done it all but dreads.
See?
Done it all but dreads.
you grew your hair long enough where you probably could have worked up some dreads if you really wanted to, though.
I could have, yeah, but I mean, if people took pictures, if I did that, fuck, I'd be racist by now.
Do a live show in my pool.
That's true. By today's standards, you would be very inappropriate.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
he's fucking Tony.
You fucking snow over here.
Leslie's building has fucking everything. She's got a library. She's got a fucking community room.
Leslie's
She's got a
got the
goddamn
indoor
pool.
pools.
Library with 3 books.
It's got more than 3.
4?
That's more than I got.
Tones actually's got one of the most interesting tattoos, actually, that I know of from somebody. You still got that, Tones, or what?
Of course. What do you mean?
Show us.
He's a tattoo, bro. Where do you think it goes?
Oh, he has one around his nipple. It's like the Macedonian like sun on the flag or something, right? Like, what is it? It's
Yo, that's gonna hurt that shit.
Yeah, it's the Macedonian flag. Yeah.
yeah. It's around his actual. No, it's like the center of like. No, it actually looks pretty
Oh.
sick. I will say for a
That's probably hurt,
tattoo
man. It's
for a
all
dude.
fucking nervous.
I was 16 and full of adrenaline, and I got it done. But whatever, I got my fucking flag across my nipple. I use the nipple as the centerpiece. So
Nice.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying you got balls, man, to fucking do that shit. It hurts, man. I don't have one.
Did it hurt, Tones? I don't think I've ever asked you. Did it hurt?
Dickie doesn't know if it hurts. He has no tattoos.
no,
That's what I
it
said. Fuck that.
hurt. It hurt. It only hurt. Like I didn't feel the whole thing, but it only hurt when they fucking came close to my nipple and they had to like outline because it's like thin lines.
Sensitive, yeah.
They had to like fucking like dig in there, I guess.
Remember this? You guys beefed over this tattoo when you played volleyball. He didn't play. Tony didn't play volleyball.
What kind of weird fucking story is this?
Hashtag fake beef. What you talking about?
What is he?
Volleyball.
He's so high he doesn't remember playing volleyball professionally.
Never happened.
No, I don't think we beefed over him playing volleyball.
We
Oh,
scared
sorry.
Laura away with our fucking tattoo nipples.
Apparently, Christina's spoken. Oh,
Woodbine Beach.
possibly. Was I making fun of the tattoo? No, I don't think it.
Macedonian and Greek not like each other or some shit. Who knows?
Oh, that goes back to like.
Yeah, see? There you go. That's probably what it was. You
No.
get surprised fucking.
No, Tony's cool. Oh, here's Christine live.
Oh, here we go. Nice.
There she is.
Hollywood special.
No,
The TMZ report.
when we used to go to Woodbine Beach, I look like absolute trash.
Join the club. Don't worry, man. I'm good too.
Woodbine Beach, just to fuck around and play volleyball.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember as a fake beef, which my next thing was Greek versus Macedonia. So
Oh,
you
fuck.
used to talk shit about the Macedonian flag around Tony.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a Greek thing and a Macedonian thing.
Remember this?
I don't remember that. No, I remember a lot. I remember that. I
Fuck.
believe you though. I believe you. Yeah.
How could
That
I?
was
You're
back
lucky
when
you
Nico was
got her,
smoking
bro.
10 joints a
Hey.
day.
You're lucky you got Christine, man. I thought you remembered a lot of shit. She remembers more than you. That's crazy.
No, we were just busting each other's balls, probably. Though.
Dude, their relationship as a fucking teenager. Not everybody remembers that much.
Yeah, I don't remember that though. But that's a Macedonian Greek.
But still, man.
We weren't actually ever like on the outs like that, but like there is a lot of Macedonians that won't even associate with Greek. So Tony is he's giving me a pass. I'm only half Greek, so
I was gonna say.
Majority of my friends are Greek, so
yeah, I know that. Yeah. You still
Oh,
talking?
I just thought that's what it was. I just started to spark a conversation, man. That was good.
How dare
Christine
you
was-
open up
I
that?
was reading what Christine said, man. I was dying, dude. I was like, yes.
I'm glad she remembers that. I don't remember that at all, but yeah, I mean, it sounds about right. We probably were busting each other's balls about that. So
Everything that Levi
we never got into the
I don't.
Oh,
we
Yeah.
never got into the pirates.
the pirates.
Yeah, the Portuguese pirates. but
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Other story.
Yeah, watch out. We got Portuguese in the chat right now, so don't watch what you say about them too.
Oh, please.
Portuguese.
Those Portuguese. It's only the only one. I can handle that one.
Is Leslie still even in here?
Ready?
Yeah, she may be.
Oh, yeah, she's here. She's I think-
Leslie, I learned a fucking Portuguese word the other day. Queijo.
yeah. Was that from her talking about the sheep?
No, I don't remember who told me. Oh yeah, she told. Yeah, she was. It was
Yeah.
on the show. The
Leslie was
Keiju.
talking about her father coming back from somewhere and saying the word for Coke instead of cheese or something, and then or
Yes.
keys. She said the
Keys.
word keys instead of cheese.
Keiju.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna remember that.
And she was talking about cheesy bags, smelling cheesy bags.
That's it.
Portuguese pirates. There you go. Keys.
Who's that?
All sounds the same in Portuguese.
What the fuck is Portuguese pirates?
I don't know. She'll let you know.
Pork chops.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I think I know. But I'm not saying it because I don't have the stat in front of me.
Well, for 420, guys, is there anything else you want to touch on? Julie, you actually, if you want to end out with this one, and you said that you had some festivities today that are 420 related before we end out the show here in a bit.
I did go downtown to an event.
420?
Yeah, it was like Weed Maps put on a thing for the bud tenders in Toronto. So they went around all the shops and dropped off flyers that they were throwing, this event at this mini putt place. And so you had to sign up, you had to register, you had to have proof that you worked for a dispensary, you had to proof of your can cell and your ID, blah, 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 whatever. So I got down there and nobody else from my shop showed up. So I didn't do the putt thing because I was by myself and I didn't want to play mini putt by myself.
No,
Did you get high and
It's
treat
weird,
it?
right? I was like, fuck, this is stupid. I'm not playing it by myself. So I just wandered around and talked to the reps. I got some stuff, some swag,
Yeah.
And I was probably there for like an hour, just like checking shit out and talking to people and whatever. And then I dipped and
Which
went
place is
smoked some
this?
joints. Huh?
The one downtown that's mini putt?
Yeah, called Party Putt.
I've been there. Yeah, I've actually been there recently, actually.
It's pretty dope. I don't know if it's always the same. I would assume that all those fixtures are the fucking same all the time.
It is. The only thing I'll say for that is just because it's like a downtown building, there's not a lot of room.
So fucking small.
Yeah, that's the only thing they're trying to make. They're making I mean, for the price they charge and like the kind of ground that they kind of like have there for the mini putt.
Yeah.
I think that they could do better, but
how much was it?
Oh, I don't know. Christine took me there for my birthday actually recently, so I don't remember.
My thing was fucking free, but I didn't play it anyway.
Yeah, we went there. No, but it was good. Like the holes were fun and we had a good time. But I think it's just like it's that's the only thing is because it's like a downtown building. They're trying to make the most out of that small space. Like
yeah, that place is like the size of my living room.
Yeah, it's not.
They have all of the stuff stacked on top of each other just to make it all fit in there. Whatever 18 holes or whatever the fuck they got. Portuguese Pirates is the movie. Johnny Depp. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Pirates of the Portuguese.
Pirates of the Portuguese.
So yeah, whatever. I went down. I did that for a bit, but nobody else from my shop went. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not fucking. I texted them. I was like, am I the only one coming to this thing? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm dipping. Bye.
21 holes each, like $40. That's
$40. Holy shit. Very cramped to do it once. Yeah, and there was a lot of fucking people there too. Like, just I didn't know anybody, but it was cool. They decorated a few of the fixtures and stuff with like weed related stuff.
That's cool though.
They were giving out stuff. Oh, I'm getting props from the Portuguese in the chat.
The Portuguese. Hey, did you ever see? Yeah, it's better than me probably. I don't speak any Portuguese. You ever see Pirates of the Caribbean 2? More Portuguese? Even more fucking Portuguese? That's the sequel. Oh my god, there's more of you? That's the third one.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's what I did today, and I got another one to go to on Monday. That's being put on by a brand, and they just couldn't arrange it for the actual day of 420.
Let me tell you, having the last name De Silva in a place that has a bunch of Portuguese people like I do, because I kept my dad's last name after that got divorced. everyone can they peg you right away when they come in the room. Where you're like, oh, your last name's De Silva. I work in a place where there's like 5 other fucking De Silvas, and I'm not related to any of them. Like,
De Silva's like fucking Smith in Portugal.
because mine's weird too. Like, it's not like separated because most Portuguese people, the duh is separate from the Silva. Mine's
Okay.
all like one word, right? So like everybody's like, hey, you related to fucking so and so? I'm like, no, like all the time at work,
Never heard of it.
constantly. Hey, you know, fucking Joe Da Silva? I'm like, no, I don't know what that is.
That's where you're just like, sure, like why not? Yeah, I am really. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Joe Da Silva.
You fucking that comment.
all the time. And then when I went to Alberta for a short period of time when I was working out there, me and Pierre moved out there for a little bit. We fucking they thought I was Mexican out there. So
You're the whitest Mexican guy I've ever seen in my life.
I thought I was Mexican. Hey, one day some guy just was like, hey, some sort
Yeah,
of
I am Gringo Da Silva.
yeah.
Nico was late night Espanol when he was in Alberta.
Hey, Jesus Da Silva.
Tony looks like he's in fucking what do you call it? In like the you know when you get arrested, you gotta go in that fucking
Silva Da Silva
that
Ferreira.
special lockup room when you fucking do something wrong. He said, "What do you call that shit?" man?"
Solitary? Is that what you're talking about?
Solitary, yeah. It's got the one little window behind him.
They don't have windows in solitary. It's just like in the door. But like,
What
yeah, it's
the
a
fuck
hallway,
are
that's
you
it.
talking
The
about?
hallway,
You know
man.
that room with the window.
Hey, that's hey,
Yeah.
he's creeping in,
That's the
bro.
window I
He's creeping
climbed
in.
out of,
There's
man.
no window.
What
Hey, you
what
probably
does that have to do with
you
Portugal?
can probably check out and see if your dad's taking a shit in there too, bro.
You think
Huh?
Tony's stuck in
Is it the toilet
solitary?
bathroom, bro?
Dude, you said he
I
was
know,
like,
that's
but solitary
the
doesn't
little
have
like
a
East
window.
York window, man. That's the East York window, the Warholm windows.
Oh, look
Oh.
at this gem of a comment. Sorry, Sal, I missed one. I got a Groupon for this golf course called Glory Holes, but when I got there was no golf course. I called them for a refund on the basis of false advertising, but they wouldn't give me one. Well, you know what they heard.
Man, no, bro. I'll fucking
Wait,
show
didn't
you
you
where
put
the
your
glory
dicks
hole
up?
is.
Hey, you know what they say about glory holes? You don't know what's on the other side.
You know what, bro? You should have just went there, and if I would have went there and just stuck it in any hole and started yelling glory.
That's the bisexual in him, folks.
Where's that?
There he is. Yep. Thank you.
Find the
It's
one hole,
injury.
it doesn't even matter.
I know. Yeah.
Can I just say from this angle, JT looks like he's 2'4".
Yeah,
Oh.
he does.
And there's not a problem with little people.
You look like Danny DeVito. You look like your entire body is like
He's
squashed.
trying out for the lollipop.
He's like
build after this,
he's the
actually.
penguin right now in his car.
Yo, Tony, did you watch the new Batman movie?
No, not yet.
Did you watch the new Bollywood Batman?
Fuck off.
Hollywood. What?
Bollywood Batman.
No.
From this angle, JT looks like a rapist.
He's the only one laughing at this joke.
I know.
What is this?
It's the crotch angle. That's what it is.
Here's a quote. In the dark, a mouth is a mouth.
Fuck.
Oh, the cats are fighting.
There's WWE going on behind me.
Actually, Nico, you kind of look like FN from Drink. No, I don't. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, I gotta go. I got work.
Oh, we're
tomorrow.
about to wrap up, anyways, Tones. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Hit me
Right,
up in
guys.
fucking real life off of this fucking chat here, please.
Oh,
Come.
well, I seen it. I seen it on the YouTube. I'm like, fuck, man, I want to be on this too.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through. No, it's awesome that you did, man. But I'm gonna message you. All right, we're gonna get together this summer. All right.
Yeah. No
Okay.
problem. Everybody have a great night.
You too,
It's nice
Tones.
seeing you all. We'll talk soon.
All right, man.
All right, peace
Tones.
talk.
Tones.
Take care.
Later.
Newlywed special.
Tones D, the one and only. Tones D, the one and only, folks. Bro,
Yeah.
you totally look. No, I fucking don't. He's like, if my whole head was like this, then maybe I don't know. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
Who's he telling you look like? I didn't even miss that
Wait,
part.
really looks like Laura. You look like.
Oh yeah, good one. We've never fucking heard that one before.
He's making a point. He's
All right.
fucking right. We do
Go
look
for a
alike.
few more
Yes, I
minutes,
know.
folks, and then wrap up. Though, you good with that?
Yeah, what are we gonna play on this song? Come on, man. We gotta think of a good high guy song.
Well, I introed with Wiz Khalifa song, so you guys give the outro.
What the fuck am I thinking of? What the hell happened?
Who fucking put this up? Julie, you asshole. I did not look like this guy.
Oh my god. Is that who you guys are saying he looks like?
I do not look like DJ Effer from Drink Champs, the co-host.
No way. That's why I couldn't picture. Like, I mean, I couldn't even picture it. He's actually got a full beard, no?
You guys are too funny. I don't look like him.
Actually, you know.
This is the one thing he looks like this guy.
I don't look like this guy. I'm
That's
sorry.
what Sal's saying.
Oh, sorry, Jesus. I can see it.
Everyone's saying okay.
Like not
Who
completely.
what?
But I can see where he's coming from. Yeah.
Don't worry, Neeks. The streets ain't talking.
It looks like if JT and Nico did the fusion dance, you'd get effing.
Yeah, kind of.
We put on our matching earrings. Fusion, huh?
Bro, I'm sorry, guys. That TikTok I sent you was fire today, bro.
I don't open any of the ones you send in the fucking chat.
Oh,
You're not
it's fun.
following Proto, bitch. Send them to my fucking
No,
DM.
you weren't, but you won't play it. I know you won't. And it's nothing wrong with it. I just wanted you to laugh because I was making all those comments about your Batmans.
But if you don't,
I didn't watch it.
Trying to make her laugh.
Oh, okay. Watch it, and then you can
When
yell
you
at
send
me
them
afterwards.
in the fucking WhatsApp, I don't watch them. Send them to my DMs.
It's all right. Nico watched it.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you go, pal.
There he is.
Vegito.
The only one I ever remember the name of besides Goku and like a bunch of the main cast is the little pink guy, Majin Buu.
Boo. Yeah.
Eh.
Well, he didn't fuse. He had just different transformations. I mean, what are you talking about when he like? Oh,
No, I just mean that's the only other one I ever remember the name of.
he was the worst though. Like, I mean, he wasn't the worst, but like once he got past Frieza, it was just like, well, no, that's not true. Cell was good. Once he got past Cell. All right, we're not gonna get into a Dragon Ball conversation. I'm just saying.
I'm lost. I'm lost
I was
already.
like, okay, let's play with the buttons, JT.
JT, I think,
And he
did see
hated
it.
on it. He fucking hated the movie. He talked shit about it on the last episode.
Yeah, he was a bitch. What else is new?
No, I wasn't a bitch. I didn't say I didn't hate on anything. I just
Couldn't
wasn't
see
feeling
it. He was probably bitching about how dark it was because he didn't see it in a theater like a fucking
I've
regular
seen
person.
a fucking regular copy. It's
That's a
fucking
fair
out there.
point. That's a very good point. Oh yeah, Boo. The you like the first one, the big fat Boo though, because he is funny, but yeah, he's not like a good villain like in that sense. But
Cell was my favorite. What's that?
Cell from Dragon Ball.
Oh,
The-
sorry.
Oh my god.
Jay actually hates a movie. He loves everything.
No, he just talks shit. He hates on stuff that he knows, like we know, like he knows we love.
JT's been
No,
talking
I need
shit
a
about
background
everything
story, man.
Nico
I told
does
you.
since the beginning of the fucking channel.
I need to know why he changed. I like Robert Patterson, but I need to know how he
That's
went
not his
from a
name.
vampire to a bat.
You're such an idiot.
All right? Okay? No, I'm just fucking with you guys. But no, there's a lot of unanswered questions I need to ask. That's all, man. I'm not. I didn't say like I just didn't like him as. Bro, you put a fucking thing over me, I'll look like Batman if you shave my fucking beard off. Bro, anybody could look like Batman. Just put a cape on.
This
And a
guy can't
fucking
even
suit.
run.
I don't know what to ask. Tell me how the fuck it's in his backpack the whole time.
Dude,
where
put
is
your
this guy?
hand up.
Pull it
Put
out
your
of his
hand up
ass?
again.
Yeah,
You pull it out of his ass and go like this?
I know.
Why are your fucking fingernails so long? What is going on?
He always
What are
has.
you tripping on?
If you ever never
Oh.
known GT for a long time, he's always got a coke nail at all times.
Oh.
Shit, man. Oh, this one, yeah, it's to pick my nose. No, but so yeah, so what the fuck are you talking about?
You should paint him. Just add to the bisexual trend.
Yeah, let's paint them fucking different colors. I seen that already. I was checking to see what color I liked.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyways, since we're over 2 hours in at this point, I think I told Christina it was gonna be like an
Yes, that's how I
hour.
was doing it. Oompa Loompa. Oompa Gabba-dee-dee.
But
Thank
yeah,
you, been in the chat because I think she's probably too stoned herself out there, so she's been entertained in whatever bullshit we've had going on. So thank you for that,
Who's too stoned?
Christine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
it's all good.
Congratulations.
I said that's the
Okay.
only reason she probably stayed in on our conversation. She even said she stayed in through the hip hop convo me and Jay had, so that's good saying something. So there you go. That being said, though, I guess we should start wrapping up of sorts here, right? Would you say, folks? Yeah.
Yeah, we might have.
It's called Casting Couch. Yeah, sounds about right.
Congratulations, nobody had a heart attack this episode. Well done,
My
everyone.
lap's called casting couch.
I gotta say something to Laura though. Now that she's on the show, I think I told Julie this before she actually got on the show here today.
Yep.
Great job on TikTok time stepping in for Jay the other week. That was
Say that
great.
3 times fast.
Yeah,
TikTok time.
TikTok time. I almost said
Yeah.
talk or something like that. That was close. That was a close one, guys. But TikTok time. I mean, seriously though,
You gotta
great
spit
job
while
on
you
the
say it.
show. Even though you gave it 6.8, and that's like in my soul
I
now.
don't know, like I
I
know,
like
but
the
like those
laugh.
car videos, I see that my brother posts that shit all the time, so it's nothing new to me, you know. So
Which one?
They're
I
not-
didn't
That means
fucking
you're
bring up
old.
the car
That
one.
wasn't
The
Nico's.
car guy is
That
fucking
was Rob.
that was Rob. Sorry, not the other one. Oh, you had the serial killer
the
one.
lowest rated
Yeah.
videos. Like, I didn't laugh to those serial killer ones. That was a shout out to Leslie's Killer Content Corner. Okay, that's all I
Well,
want.
yeah, well, I'm not Leslie, am I? So it didn't work out.
No, I actually really don't care. I what I said to Julie was
I like serial
listen,
killer stuff too.
what I said to Julie was like, you did a great job, like coming on the show there and like last minute, like you did for JT that week. And like, not
Yeah.
only that, I loved the rating system. I loved everything about it. I mean, like you guys did a great job on the show. So shout out to Laura. She's been on quite a few episodes. Last 420 for that matter, a year ago was probably her first appearance on the show. So shout out to Laura. I just wanted to shout you out because great job. Honestly, that was fun. I had a fun time watching you guys
Yeah,
on that.
where's your shirt? She's like,
What?
What?
no, I'm not. She's like, because you went like this, like with the
It's the
shirt thing.
playoff.
And,
The Raptors.
I was like, no, I thought you were nothing.
Just like represent.
Even though they lost tonight,
Oh,
they're down by 3. If they lose one more game, they're out of the playoffs.
Wow. I hope they don't get swept like the Shaq predicted with his fucking
Yeah.
stupid ass comments there. I hope that doesn't happen.
They
but
were close tonight. They went into OT, but they lost by a couple points, unfortunately.
you know what though? They got farther, and I think folks thought they were going to this year. They made it into the playoffs in a year where the team has been shook up to the point where they didn't think they were going to make it in the playoffs. So I think it's just a
Yeah.
testament to the good coaching and playing
yeah.
that's going on the team, right? That they still made it in. So yeah.
Yeah.
shout out
I
to
work on Saturday, so we'll see like what happens that night. Because like if they lose that one, then they're out, right?
them. Yeah.
We'll find
Yeah.
out.
Sure. Have you got a good 420, Laura? I know you're a proprietor of
Of the cannabis variety.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I was at work most of the day, but I partook when I got home.
yeah, she was fucking cooked when I got here.
I was watching Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
it's a good movie.
It's a great movie. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I've read the comic too. I think it's probably my favorite movie of that director's probably, but he's got a certain style. Did you see Baby Driver by him? He did Baby Driver as well. It had its moments, but like I don't know, like Ant-Man was good. I think he did the first Ant-Man for Marvel though as well. That
Oh
director.
yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like Ant-Man.
That is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did the first. Yeah, no, Scott Pilgrim, it holds up. It is a very
Oh,
good
yeah.
movie. Shot all throughout Toronto,
Mhm.
Honest Heads. Yeah,
And there's like so many like big named actors in it that like.
Oh,
just
Shaun of the
started
Dead
out.
was by him.
Oh, that's
The
a good movie.
director.
no, it is it. If it is, that's his best movie. Absolutely.
Sounds like our fucking
No, I think you're right.
Google in
Sounds
the
like
chat.
you're wrong. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So it does.
Shaun of the Dead is excellent. That's actually one I would like to do on late night at the movies. Actually,
I'm
sometime.
in. Let's do
Fucking,
it.
hey,
Yeah, you're down
fucking
for
guy
that?
hangs up on the phone with me.
Shaun of the Dead's a good movie. Yeah.
You
Hey,
have
hey,
red. You have red on your shirt, or the hell he says at the start of the movie where he's like got the pen leak or whatever. That's a good movie, man. Absolutely.
Hey.
What?
So I was having a conversation with Sal off the air the other day
Uh-oh.
on
Down
the
to
thing.
the promos. Go ahead.
No, before the promos, quick.
Yeah.
Because I want to say, the guy listens to the whole fucking show
Yeah,
and me
good.
talking and you guys, yeah. But he fucking has to hang up with me on the phone because he didn't want to have a conversation. 'Cause I think I was going in circles by that time. It was 4 a.m, bro, over here. I'll be honest with you. And he was just waking up thinking, what the fuck am I doing talking to this guy in the morning?
He was dating an underage and he was playing in that movie.
Oh.
I think, yeah,
No,
he
not
was
me,
Scott
bro.
Pilgrim. It's true.
What are you
He only, held
talking
her,
about?
he only held her hand though, to be fair.
Yeah, they didn't kiss or anything
I
else.
mean,
or-
she jumped at him, but he didn't reciprocate.
Yes. Yeah. But Jay, very interesting.
I was like, where the fuck did my part go, man?
I don't even remember what you said.
You started
Exactly.
circling again, and then we
Oh,
avoided you.
he hung up on you because you were talking in circles.
Yeah, Sal had to put an end to the conversation because JT was doing circles on the phone the other day, as he does in life.
Are any of us surprised? No. You were
No, that's
talking in
good.
circles? Shocker.
Sal's a good guy though, and shout out to Sal though for sure. That's good that he stays on the phone with
But blow me, Sal.
in the morning.
Put the hashtag up again.
Yeah.
No, not even. I won't do it straight up.
Yeah, I made a lie about how I had to help my mom with some parents.
Yeah, you so fucking bullshit. You such a cocksucker.
Truth be told, I'd rather clip my balls with a nail gun than listen to Jay's rant.
Yeah. All right. Lick my balls first, then cut your own. Let's see what he says with that one. And
Well-
on that note, let's hear some promos, everybody.
All right, guys, we got some exciting programming coming up this week. We got tomorrow, Late Night Gaming, a new episode. By the way, guys, if you didn't hear, Jay just caught up to the rest of society. He got a PS4.
Wow. Look at you,
He's
fancy
got a
man.
PS4.
My fucking computer does more than all yours, okay? Maybe not Julie's or whatever, but
Not
fuck.
mine. No, mine for sure. Mine's garbage. Hey, Jay, maybe we can go to that golf course together. There you go.
Yeah, I'll show you the glory hole, bro.
Anyways,
Oh, man.
Jay,
Hashtag.
Jay didn't join us in this video tomorrow that's airing, but look forward to future episode with Jay on Late Night Gaming. Watch out now. He's got a PlayStation 4. He's going to be joining us with a lot of these games, I'm sure. But that being said, Julie Laura Turtle is actually in the new episode of Late Night Gaming with no mic volume at all. But we had to keep the joke going, guys, so you can hear the rest of us, me, Christine, and Lewis, on this episode of Late Night Gaming. It was too good of a conversation, at least for the three of us. I didn't want to lose the content, all right? So we're putting
That's
it
how they
on.
were playing with me, and they cut the volume.
We just mute him.
Another game we should get back to at some point, though, is some Dead by Daylight, folks. That's what we should.
Oh, yeah. I ain't buying it on the fucking PS4 now. Fuck that shit.
Doesn't matter. We can play it on the fucking computer crossplay with them.
Still crossplay that one. That's
I'd be
one
down
that-
to play that one. I
Yeah.
do have it on mine.
How many? We can only play with 5.
Laura's a lot. No, 4. But Laura can join in if she wants at some point for sure.
Can we not play with a killer though? Like, can we not play with a 5th?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
3
yes.
to kill it.
We can play with a
Four
we
to kill
need a killer. We need a killer. Yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
It's out there.
We can play 5.
I fear
Oh.
for my existence on the show.
Oh.
Hey, listen, with
Chicken.
Jay around, you gotta watch out. Not everyone's gonna have all the same games though to play, so you'll be good, Christine. No
Yep.
You know what the craziest part is, but I want to do is that the killer part. If I could be that nerdy guy on there and be the killer instead of an actual like killer or whatever, and just be like him, like he's like
Yeah. You can be
you know,
different
like the
killers, though,
creeper,
without the skin. Like you can be
the
like
creeper killer.
you can be killers from the movies and shit though, Jay. The one that's coolest is like Hellraiser now that's on there. That's rare.
No, but I don't even want. I just want to be like the ordinary guy. What can we put my face as the skin?
By the way, Jay, I'm going on an important business trip, cough, cough, and there won't be Wi-Fi around for a few weeks. So you'd be good though. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that, man.
He's getting out of
He's
the
so
dick.
full of shit. And I'm just gonna keep fucking messaging him just so his fucking thing keeps pinging. Bing, bing, bing,
For
bing,
those
bing, bing.
answers and more, catch Jay on Late Night Gaming if he actually comes through. Now we'll see what happens. All right, guys.
Gotta buy the live first.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that worked, yeah.
Friday, Killer Content Corner. Me and Leslie and JT possibly are going to be talking about, amongst other things, Jeffrey Dahmer and this graphic novel that's been adapted to a film, My Friend Dahmer. And that's what we're going to be talking about in Killer Content Corner this Friday. You know, all those serial killer type TikTok stuff that Laura hates on. It's going to be talked about on that episode.
It's just
Was,
I've seen that
um,
shit before, so it wasn't.
We
like,
have played
new.
Among Us.
Yeah.
We have played Among Us.
Yeah, because that's the only game you can play in this country.
In this
Um,
country.
Okay. Anyway,
It's a joke.
is that graphic novel the one that you lent her during the last HR meeting?
Yeah, and I just actually lent her the third and final of my graphic novels that have to do with serial killers called The Green River Killer.
Okay.
And so we're probably going to be talking about that in a future episode as well. But this is a really good book. This is widely acclaimed. Like it was one of those books I think that broke through to people that don't read graphic novels. Like it was like, you know, talked about, I think, in circles of people that don't usually read comics. We're picking this up just because it's about Jeffrey Dahmer. It's about a guy who went to school with him. So it's from the perspective of somebody that actually went to high school with Jeffrey Dahmer and was like hung out with him socially somewhat in school. It was like from the perspective that they kind of let him come around because he was like weird and made them laugh. But meanwhile, they didn't know all the shit that was really going on with him inside and outside. And then after they left school, you heard when it was revealed 10 years later, it was revealed that he did all these murders. And then the cartoonist, since he actually had a relationship with him, went and wrote this book about his experience with him from a different perspective as he was getting developed into the serial killer that he was. So it's actually a very interesting book and a different perspective that you wouldn't get from any other source in that sense. So like he became a famous cartoonist just based off his experience with Jeffrey Dahmer at that time.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's well, no, I thought the inspiration of Silence of the Lambs was like that other killer we talked about last time, somewhat. I don't know, but the guy from Silence of the Lambs wasn't gay either, right? Jeffrey Dahmer was. I don't know. I don't know how he was. Not that it matters. I'm just saying. but yes. What's that?
I'm just reading the.
So talk like I'm not twice your height and won't dunk your bald ass like I'm Kawhi on the Clippers, bitch.
He's lucky he's halfway around the world.
Anyway, so that's Killer Content Corner on Friday. Sunday, late night chat. I'm on this week. Oh, but Dahmer too with the cannibalism and all that. Yeah, okay. But a lot of his abductees that he actually took on was because of his homosexuality, I think, in that sense as well. Like he was like abducting them and stuff because he was into their bodies. He like tries to, I won't dunk your. Yeah, that's I've already seen that one. Anyways, and then Sunday, I'm on late night chat this week, guys. And we're having guests on, special surprise guest Brews with the Crew. The whole crew apparently is going to be there to talk about our upcoming appearance on their podcast. And they're going to be coming on this Sunday at 9 p.m. Should be very interesting. Come check that out. Should be a good conversation. I think it's been a while since we never had them on for the full show, all three of them. So this will be a first.
It's a live show.
Live show. So that'll be this Sunday. Come check that out. And then next Wednesday, me and Jay are going to be talking about the movie Good Time. Robert Pattinson film and Jay's favorite
Pattinson.
Yeah, I know. I just that'll be this upcoming Wednesday next week. That's me and him doing late night at the movies. Second time this month because we're catching up. We're behind, so we're gonna be all up to date on that one. So yeah, stay tuned. All kinds of good things coming out. And guess what? I just dropped my new comic book haul and review video on Late Night Collectors Community today on the Late Night Collectors Community. Go check that out if you're interested in that kind of shit. All kinds of good stuff.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
All right.
Collectors Community. I got that shit down in fucking pat now, bro.
There you go. It's not a perfect movie. It's cool if you didn't like it. No, I like it. I like it. That's why we're talking about it. Jay, who cares?
I like it too.
He did actually like it. I'm the one that put Jay onto it, actually. And this will probably be our second or third time probably watching the movie. So
talking about Batman.
Styles the brother.
Like Jay's an asshole when it comes to Batman.
I think they're talking about Good Time, aren't they?
No, he said, "Did you actually hate the Batman, or are you trolling?" And then he said, "It's not a perfect movie, but it's cool if you didn't like it."
Yeah. It's not cool.
Yeah,
not cool.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't what I expected yet. I'm sorry, but
I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Tony Tones D that came on.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll come on again in the future. I'll see him around. Thank you for coming on tonight, though.
Hey, and I'd like to give a thanks to my lovely hosts up here. Straight the fuck up, because they started this shit tonight and they ended me on a good note. Hi.
And not dead.
I'm not dead. Exactly. We're alive, guys. We're alive.
It's 50-50.
Well, it's still early, but we're alive. I still got a half an hour left of this
Go
day.
into the streets and celebrate. We're alive.
You want me to go streaking? I'm going streaking down the corridor.
Yeah, can we go to KFC?
This guy's about to go crush 20 nuggets. I know it.
Old school reference.
Well,
right
yeah, it's like, you said Wilson, right? That's where you guys seen him from last time, and then that was me. He's an old school, no?
This is earlier.
Yeah, Will Ferrell is and Wilson, Luke Wilson. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about Will Ferrell, the line I used, but it reminded me of that movie. So where the fuck you guys don't understand the way I work yet, or what? I just complimented you guys, and then you guys made me look like a shit. Thanks, guys. love you too.
You make yourself look like a shit.
Thank
What do you-
you.
Hey, and
You
you.
do that to yourself.
He talked in a circle. That's what
The
happened.
only reason I'm liking you right now is because you gave me a higher rating than everybody else.
Not higher than my brother.
No.
No, I was
No,
the
not no. I know.
I was the lowest. I think I got like.
Yeah, at least I beat Nico, man.
Well, you made her laugh, so that's all that matters.
I like to laugh. Yeah.
I'm just joking with you, Turtle Laura or Laura Turtle.
Okay, sure. I'm not hurt. I don't take anything you say
My
seriously. so
favorite
it's cool.
Wilson performance was the cast.
You're my favorite. You work at McDonald's for me.
What do you mean
Um,
for you? I've never seen you. The fuck
I
are you
gotta go
talking
find
about?
out. I gotta creep out where she works. Julie,
Nah,
we gotta
I'm
talk
not gonna tell
online.
you. I'm moving to a different store in a couple of weeks. So even if you figure out where I am now, I'm not gonna be there in a little bit.
You're so fucked.
You fucking.
Well, you'll see my mobile order pop up all the time.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Well, I'm
Laura,
not gonna
I
do
just
this
warned
one.
you. He's gonna
Fine.
slide through the drive-through one of these nights, and you're not even gonna see him in the passenger seat. He's gonna be like this.
There's no drive-through, so. What? Don't tell him that.
Don't tell him there's no drive-through.
He just drives through the building.
Julie, you jumped on that one quick, eh, Julie? I like how you jumped on that.
Knew.
Jay's just gonna be like this.
There's hundreds of them. Yeah.
'Cause I heard her. I was like, all right. I know I gotta go during the day now. And Julie, as you're saying that, I'm thinking it.
You're so fucking dumb. Oh my god.
I'm just high.
When I see you
Shut up, Jay.
I'm-
The promos are not over.
Tuck and roll. Get
Can
out
I
of there.
get
That's what you guys do to me in the chat. I'm doing it live. Nico's falling over. I can imagine.
Slide by
He's
a kid
doing
in
an
my-
impression of you driving the car.
Oh,
You don't even know what's going on.
good job, bro. Good job.
That's it. That's the promos, folks.
Oh my god.
It's
I gotta
all-
pull that apart and figure out which ones are the promos, but they're
Can I
there.
get,
Yeah.
can I get two big chicken?
Holy fuck.
What the people were hoping for. The delirium has fucking completely set in.
Oh, I know.
That's right.
Busy
Thanks,
now.
look at
Nico's dizzy.
The worst. Yeah, leave it then.
He's
The
keeling
worst
over.
is the edited clip I had to put out JT of the episode where we went off about the red table talk, the Jada Pinkett Smith.
Oh my
This
god.
guy, you guys want to watch the
That was a fucking perv voice. Come
No.
on.
That's the that's
Yeah.
but the Jay said that he was just at the end. He laughed so much. He was saying so much shit. He's like, I can't stop, bro. Like he was just off the rails, and he just started laughing like maniacally. And I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? Because he couldn't stop himself from fucking the rant of the sexist, racist fucking rant that he went on in that episode. It was fucking out of control. So if you want to say J2, go check that episode.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, breathe.
Too many Corday freestyles. I know. These guys are like, well, yeah, he's okay, I guess. You fucking haters.
I didn't know who he was.
He's sick. That's what he is. And then I'll just talk shit. Maybe throw in some Chameleon. Yo, one of these days, I'm just gonna bring Chameleonaire to a battle. I'm gonna prove you wrong, Sal. You think he has no bangers?
I'm
This guy-
down with you, bro.
Yeah. This
Let's
guy
do Chameleonaire versus Chameleonaire.
bangers. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Hip hop battles.
Yeah. Anyways, Riding Dirty Chameleonaire had some good hits other than that song. Just saying. All right, guys, what's the song? Lead us out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
White and nerdy.
No.
Um,
Oh, bitch. Sorry. I forgot.
Jesus
He just
Christ.
yells bitch. and
Tone
hopes that
it
it's a
down,
song. Yeah,
fuck.
like, what was that?
Dr. Green Thumb, Cypress Hill. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah.
No, you
No, we should fucking get him with a Chameleonaire. Go
talking
do it.
shit about, we're gonna I'm in love with my money. Yeah, for Paul Wall and Chameleonaire. We're gonna hit you with that battle soon. Don't even worry. You know, you talk shit. It's okay. It's all right, man. Own that shit.
Can do bam.
Run it up. Eat it now. That's it.
All right,
All right.
guys. All right, guys. Thank you to Laura once again for appearing on the episode. Julie, Laura, Turtle, of course, the whole group there. JT
You're awesome.
for joining us. Exactly. I know
Well,
that.
that's what I'm doing
Master
right
of
now,
Disguise.
actually.
That's a Master of Disguise joke with Dana
When I-
Carvey making a joke. This
He made that joke during the game cast when I picked the turtle.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm turtling right now.
Turtle. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
You know what-
All right.
you know what's
Get us
funny?
out of here.
I remember that commercial more than the actual movie because that was the scene they kept playing in that fucking
Turtle,
overplayed
turtle.
movie. Is not great, but anyways, that being said,
It's not great. No, but it's funny.
it's not. Yeah, who the fuck is the turtle? Listen, they're all the
You're
turtle.
watching that movie
collective.
sober though. Like,
They're all one. Julie and Laura.
They're all me.
Yeah, they're all there. Watch Late Night Gaming. All right,
Laura's
guys.
not even real.
There's actually a mirror right here. It's reflecting and
Figment
Yeah.
of her imagination.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Green Thumb, right? That was the one. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next year. Another 420. Hopefully. All right. Later, folks.
I was like, didn't you say you have another one in a couple days?
Paging Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. I'd like to tell you just where I'm from in the hills for the tree.
He's retiring soon, eh? Cypress Hill. I think the next album says the last. I'm just saying, Be Real's done.
Hi, bro. He interrupted the song.
HPS, God bless the whole crop. Please, God, don't let me see no cops. Truckload ready to hit the highway. Don't let the eye in the sky fly my way. Or we're gonna have big trouble, that's no shit. Can't be growing without no permit. But fuck that, I study the 215 script. That way when they come, they can suck my dick. We can't go without attention. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Hello, my name is